moon is something else. Woo, y'all, I thought I was never going to get back on this live. I got so much to tell y'all. Okay, welcome to the chat, the continuation. I'm going to be on live a lot today and tomorrow, a whole lot tomorrow. I don't have time to edit videos and upload and all that. I have a busy schedule for today. So I decided I might as well just put all this stuff in lives, right? So if y'all want to donate, go right ahead. So we see someone is already here. Welcome to the live. Okay, I got my fortune cookie I'm going to open. Yes, I got my sage. Y'all. Hi, Nakia. Hi, Nakia. Get your sage. Hi, Lemon Slade. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Tiffany's here. Dana's here. Hi, everybody. Oh, come on in, because I'm about to go, I got so much to tell y'all. Lord, something weird happened right when I got on this live, y'all. I put the sage, right? I burned the sage, and it smelled like old ashes. And I said, that's the dark moon energy. It was literally making my sage smell like I already used it. And then what's funny, school is here, high school. Then what's funny, once the sage was burning for a minute, my cat, who's kind of like standoffish, he literally came over to the sage and went like this. Like it was like he needed to get cleansed. Like, you know, he's like he's feeling negative energy. He actually went like this. I've never seen a cat go up to an incense and go like they want to smell it. He was trying to get him some sage in. My cat Flick. Y'all was staring at so hard. I was treated like I was like alien today. Everywhere I went, I was treated like I was an alien. Everybody was like that. You would have thought I was the Queen of England. It was like everybody, like all the positive people was like opening the door for me, staring at me, all this. But the negative people was just like, what are you doing out right now? You know it's our time with this dark moon. And I'm like, no, it's my time too. Look, these people doing black magic right now during this dark moon. They think it's only for them. But see, they don't know no better. This dark moon right now here in northern states, a lot of northern states in America, it's for us too. And I'm about to explain to y'all. We got to take it back. We might have to get biblical so I can explain that to y'all. But let's see what I bought during this dark moon. So whenever we have a dark moon and I feel the negative energy is too strong, I go shopping for this stuff. I get Tiger's Eye, strength. Because, you know, they scared of strength. They scared of strength. When you get too much strength with too much Tiger's Eye, this scared the witches. So Tiger's Eye is actually a stone in a scent that's ruled by my sign. So you should be getting incense that's ruled by your astrological sign too. Okay? And look at all these wizards. I got all these wizard wands. Look at my wizard wands, y'all. I am ready. Soon as the lights start coming in this dark moon and the snow moon come, I'm busting out my wizard wands and I'm doing my manifestation scripts. Okay? And I'm doing my magic. And it was actually in my reading. 3 of my readings over the past week and a half said I need to do my magic right now. Not right now, but coming up. It was later in the readings, which means it should be near the snow moon. And then I got all this sage, y'all. All this sage. I always know my sage by the white stick part. This part being white. Okay? Because I can't have it. These negative energies been coming from my throat. And I can't have them coming from my throat. All right. So I got another thing. And I don't know where it's at. But I got the crown chakra. So this chakra is really, really important for receiving messages from your spirit guides. It's for consciousness. It's like to elevate you. Okay, so this is cedar and lavender consciousness. It's the crown chakra. It's how you get like wisdom and information and divine knowledge and information from the 5th dimension and stuff. So this is the incense you got to burn. And at some point I'm going to open it and let y'all see what it looked like. I also got the throat chakra run, but I think it might have fell out in my car. So I got to get the tape off. This is really, really sealed. So I will introduce this, take this out on a live sometime tomorrow or later during this live when we take a brief break. I'm also drinking pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is very important for like purifying your chakras. It is a very powerful juice for your chakras, especially for your crown chakra. So it's for good for your immune system and getting rid of like toxins and stuff. So you definitely should be drinking your pineapple juice and things like even peach. Peach is an important fruit as well. These fruits is very important for your crown chakra. Crown chakra. Yes. And let me tell you, people are doing this backwards, okay? People are going to go buy stuff that's for manifesting and for peace and tranquility. Yes, you can buy incense for peace, but if you don't have protection, then it's kind of like you're wasting your incense. What you really should be getting right now is protection candles, okay? You should be burning protection candles over today and for at least the next 7 days, okay? And cypress is the main scent for protection. So if you got cypress or cypress incense, that's really important. So you see it has the eye. So what you're trying to protect is here, 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 because the black magic is like pulling at your crown chakra. It's pulling all the energy up and out, and it's pulling it like that, sucking it out like that. Suck, suck, suck. Going on right now. And then it's polluting your third eye and your pyramid, energy flow. It's polluting it right now. So you can't see it, but we do. We have a little pyramid here, pyramid of energy. Okay. And so it gets polluted right now during the rising of the black magic. Okay. The dark arts right now. And so you may even start seeing visions of like weird things, strange things. You may even start seeing some strange patterns. And it's because you're seeing the entities. You're seeing entity flesh because they're so strong and trying to get too close to you and they're in your field right now. So if you wake up and you like think you see like snake skin and stuff like that, that's normal to see that kind of weird stuff. You might see weird, strange things that's going on right now. That's normal. Okay. So I really wanted to say that because I remember the last time there was a dark moon and I had first started manifesting, but when I started to realize what happens before the moon goes all white and bright, I never forget that I saw a couple entities during a dark moon phase years ago. Yeah. So you don't always see them up front. You might just see layers of them because they're not completely formed for you to see. You might see only parts of it. Like you might only see the hand of an entity or a foot of an entity. It depends on how clear your third eye is right now. But you might actually just by accident see parts of these entities right now because they're just so charged up. They're just so charged up and they don't care if you see them. They kind of think they're invincible right now. It's toxic, I know, but so they're not minding that you see them. They're not really trying to hide too much from you right now. The dark art energy. So they kind of think this. It's almost like they're sitting around saying it's our birthday. It's our birthday. They're acting like it's their birthday right now, and it is not their birthday. They think that this dark moon is just for them. These witches are sitting up there in their covers in their caves thinking that this dark moon is just for them. But I know the other secrets. I know that the dark moon is also to serve us, which means this is a great opportunity for you to wipe the slate clean. Great opportunity for you to wipe the slate clean. So you can literally just go all space. This is a great opportunity if you wanted to move and you wanted to start fresh and move into a fresh apartment. This is the right time to do it. See, they don't want you to know this. They don't know that this is the right time to do a big purge. Your powers will increase as a light worker if you do a big purge. See, they want us to stay messy and cluttered right now. So they could go ahead and put more cluttery energy in, since it's all this time is also working for them. So sometimes it's just for us. But then there's times it's like, okay, they're allowed to do a little bit extra. So they could go a little extra right now. So they all happy like it's their birthday. But purging right now is really important. So I want to talk about protection. So there's so many ways that you can protect yourself right now. You can burn love incense. They cannot stand the love incense. They can't stand it. So, they might do a couple things like slam a door or slam a window in your house because they mad because you didn't came out with something powerful like the heart chakra incense. You could burn that, or you could burn the tiger's eye. Tiger's eye. This makes them work extra hard. See, this makes them say, "Oh, you better level up, or you can't get me." And so that's why they hate tiger's eye. That's why they hate tiger's eye. And they don't mind the crown chakra being real clear right now, because they don't really care if you see them right now. They're not really trying to hide too much right now. So, but this is good, especially to speak to your spirit guides, but they're going to try to mess with your wisdom. That's why you may. Thank you very much. If you are in the chat, come on, make your presence known. I see 19 people in here. Come on, everybody. Make your presence known. If you're here, say hi. If you're here, that means you're a light worker, or you shouldn't be so low key. You don't want nobody to think you one of the dark art people. You don't want nobody thinking that. Okay. Welcome. We got to unite right now. Us light workers got to literally create a bubble right now. If you think you've been attacked before, we're being attacked like we ain't never been attacked right now. This is the major attack week. Attack week. You'll notice that you got dark art people staring at you, and they ain't trying to break their stare. They'll stare at you like this right now. They think they're invincible. So you might see them staring at you, trying to intimidate you with their eyes. Not trying to let you go by. You say, "Excuse me," they don't want to move. They looking at you like, "Well, how you able to afford this stuff?" Like they was looking at me like that. They was looking at me like, like, and I'm like, I don't got time for that. It's tough, and that's why as light workers, we gotta unite. We gotta unite. We don't need to be out there right now. Only go out there if you need to get tools like protection. Other than that, just go ahead and stay with your group and your YouTube lives with your other light workers, and stay to yourself a little bit more this week, at least for 4 or 5 days, okay? So you can save your energy. All right. So they sitting up there, and what they doing is they trying to read our energy right now. See, they trying to read us right now. They want you to show up out there so they can read you, so they can practice their spells. They can't practice their spells if they don't be around you. They need to know you. They need to know your vibrations so they know how to do their spells. So this is why don't be going around these dark art people out there right now for the next 4 days at least. They need you to come around right now. They like, I want to see who I can put a curse on. Some of them just want to put a curse on somebody right now. They don't care who it is. You might show up and hey, you just happen to show up around a spell, a dark art caster, and you got the unlucky ticket. See? Somebody said what I spoke of in my last video. I told you. One of our family members just said they've been experiencing all what I spoke of in this last video. This stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. Y'all, I was rushed out of the restaurant, rushed out. There was people sitting up there looking at me Like I'm not supposed to be able to afford the things that I had. Like I said, noticed that people was giving me dirty looks at my purse and my shoes. Like, oh, I'm not supposed to be able to afford this stuff. And it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. I mean, I said excuse me to the one guy. He didn't want to move. I was like, wow. I was like, psh. So I'm telling y'all, and so it's not that they say, now it's not that they, now I want to tell y'all something else that's going on right now. There's new witches being born, new recruits being sent out there to practice. Thank you. Somebody said glowing. There's new young witches being sent out there to practice their spell. There's witches being invited into the coven for the first time today. This stuff is crazy, but it's true. There is dark art witches is young. This is like their birthday. The dark moon has arrived today, this week in Pennsylvania. This is birthday for them. So there's some dark art witches that's graduating today. I'm serious, graduating, and they officially in the coven. Telling y'all, I know things. I know things. And that's one of the things that's going down today. I can feel it. I can feel it. And they trying to be a little low key about it. Trying to be a little low key. But I can feel it. It's almost like I feel sneaky. Like sneak attacks. I feel like, you ever just feel like somebody talking behind your back and you don't know who? I feel that kind of sneaky energy right now. Sneak attacks. And I've been having little sneak attacks in here spiritually in my home today and yesterday. Things just vanishing without a trace. And I know I didn't sit it where it was in a whole nother room I never even went in today. So, yeah, and I'm just like, I ain't got time. So here's some things that's going to be happening if it didn't happen to you already. If you didn't catch my last live video, you're going to start seeing some of your favorite stuff being moved around, or you're going to feel like somebody polluted it. You might go to do your favorite things. You'd be like, why don't this smell or taste the same? Why do you might all of a sudden you can't stand your favorite stuff. Almost like somebody tainted it or polluted it. Somebody said they're straight stuck. I know how you feel. I can't purge that much here. Because I got people here in my family who got rights to be here because they part ownership, and they want to be toxic. And so they want to just leave their junk here and be toxic. And I'm like, you know what? So I had to find me some space here, away for their space where they toxic clutter and they don't care. I know how you feel. Whoever said that just now, and I know how you feel. I'm going to look in this chat because I know exactly how you feel. Right now, everybody's suspect. You got that right, music group. Music group said something that we all need to hear. Everybody suspect right now. Everybody suspect. Everybody could be having disguise on this week. You never know. You never know this week. There's some people that's experimenting for the very first time with the dark arts because they've been seduced by it this week. There's some light workers that's been seduced by the black magic. And so they saying, you know what, my light workership ain't been working. I'm gonna go ahead and experiment. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could do some black magic this week for the first time. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Watch out for us being seduced by the black magic this week. It's going to come in all kind of forms. All kind of forms. Especially physical attraction. Physical attraction to try to get you in bed. And try to, get you to spend some money, spend up and waste your money. Things like that right now. Okay? Watch out for all of a sudden somebody coming on real strong to you out of nowhere. Suddenly, people want you to go shopping and spend right now. All that's a part of black magic. See, I know you never knew that. I know you might have never knew that. When you get the feeling that you just want to spend away your money, that's a sign of a curse too. That's black magic. That Most High will never ever give you the feeling that you just want to just go shop and, soon as you get sad, just shop, 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 shop. That's somebody putting curses on you. Never forget that the witches will always attack your pockets. Always attack your pockets. And never forget that they don't want you to, they know that they can get you broke right now, financially broke right now, then your vibration will drop. And then you're vulnerable. Then you're vulnerable. So I'm telling you, you might have people, relatives, people you ain't heard from. Hey, you got a couple dollars. You got $20. You got $50. This is gonna be like about 2 weeks of this. You're gonna be going places and you're gonna see sale. This on sale, this on sale, this on sale. That ain't the Most High throwing all them sale signs in your face. That is the witch energy. That is the witch energy. If you feel like you go somewhere and suddenly you seeing all these sales, that's not Most High. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here too. Call me is in here. Thanks for coming. Always remember, if you get a bunch of money and suddenly you see all these sales, suddenly people want you to go to this trip and go here and do this and do that with your money, that's a curse. There is a such thing as financial curses. I'm telling you, I was a victim of it. I was a victim of financial curse. I know full-fledged. I'm living proof. I had a financial curse put on me back in 2011. And I thought that curse was never going to lift. And what I had to do is I had to go back to how I was back in 1997 and I had to reset it all. Minimalist to get that curse to lift. I had to literally do like purge after purge after purge after purge, start selling stuff that I had, and just clean up shop, just for that curse to lift. I couldn't stop shopping, y'all. This was bad. That curse was no joke on me. I bought about 200 shoes, y'all. That curse was bad on me. It was bad on me, and I believe it was the supervisor that did it. Because she was a witch. She was a witch. She actually told me, she said, I'm very sneaky. I'm hard to catch. I'll do things behind your back you'll never know I'll do. She said that to me one day on a job. She was a witch. And I believe when I left, she was mad and she cursed me financially. When I resigned, I believe she put a financial curse on me. Because after that, I had spending addiction. I never had spending addiction till that last month of my resignation time. Next thing you know, I was spending my money up one after another, after another, after another. Everybody knew she was a witch. People was like, she's a witch. I feel sorry for you working for that witch. Co-workers were saying this. Other light workers knew she was a witch. And they was like, how could you work for that witch? I feel sorry for you. I would have hurt that witch by now. I was like, I'm about to leave. I don't think I could go back in there and be around it. One day, I said, I'm out of here. It was my dream job, but I refused to deal with her curse after curse. She just kept putting curses on me. Over and over and over and over again, y'all. Over and over and over again. And I had to get out of there. And she put one last curse on me, and it was the financial curse. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all, and this is why you should never carry a lot of money with you. Because do y'all know the black magic, dark art people can feel when you have a lot of money on you? Your vibration feels different. It stands out. You can't hide that you got a lot of money on you. It has its own kind of frequency that I got money on me. So when you have at least $500 in your bank account or in your wallet, that attracts black magic people. And they try to put financial curse on you then. So this is why if you got $500 in your bank account, whatever bank card that is, leave it at home. Leave it. Don't travel. Never travel with $500 and up in your wallet. They can sense that you got that much money. They can sense. $500 is a high vibration amount. To the universe, it's like 500,000. See, it's only 500 to us. Because, see, you actually can get way more than you think you can get for 500 if you made that 500 work for you. If you made it work for you like you can actually get a lot for 500. Believe it or not, you can. And the universe know that you can get a whole lot for 500. So to the universe, $500 is a lot of money. And also to the black magic people. So your vibration is strong. When you have $500 in your bank account, you have the same vibration of a celebrity. I know you're thinking, especially if you're in a very low vibration place. If you're in a very low vibration neighborhood and you walk out there and you got $500 on you, you're gonna have celebrity vibration. You're gonna have vibration of a rich person. So blessings to you too. Blessings to you too. So I'm telling y'all, and then you'll also notice that when you go to buy stuff right now, you're tempted to get cash back. Every time I went to get something today that I needed, the cashier was like expecting me to get cash back. I was like, no, I don't want no cash back. And I said, I'm only gonna get cash back this one time because I need to pay for a bill in cash. And I'm telling you, stop swiping those cards, those bank cards when you got a lot of money on them. Stop doing that. That literally sends your vibration out like bling all over the world. Never forget that these stores, essential needs stores, are all connected in vibration. So when you swiping those fat bank cards with those $500 in here, that vibration is going out like And then all the witches know somebody here got money. Somebody here got money. They sensing it. Somebody here got some money. And then they start speaking curses on you in their mind and stuff. I'm serious. That's what happened to me today. I said, I was like, man, y'all, I didn't even bother. And I'll tell you how you cut it off at the path too. When you see that there's witches in the field and they seem like they sense that you got money on you. What you do is you just hurry up and you pay for whatever you got before you even pack it up. You hurry up and send out money that you're spending out there. Hurry up and send it out real quick. Don't hold it in your hand. Don't keep on holding it because that's getting them tempted. They like, ooh, the money then came out the purse. Ooh, black magic time. So hurry up and pay the bill. When I sensed that it was like witch energy around me in a restaurant today, it came out of nowhere. I was like, check. I literally said that. I said to the lady, I was like, check, please. She looked at me like, you're not even fitted. My drink was all the way full, y'all, when I asked for the check. I said, I'm getting this money out my hand. I'm hurrying up and putting this money, paying for this bill. Because they sensing it. I could feel the sensory. They started getting closer and closer. People was inching closer and lingering all around my table and looking at me like this as they was walking by. I said, I hurried up and paid for that bill, y'all. I'm telling you, try it one day. It's a nice little trick. When you see everybody staring at you, like, while you eating in the restaurant, say, check. It kind of makes them think that your vibration went down a little bit, even though it didn't, because you just spent some money. So it kind of like turns them away a little bit. Do you know that people that do black magic, they're not attracted to people who don't got no money? When you ain't got, that's so hurry up and buy. Yup, hurry up. There it is. Say it. Say it loud. Say it loud. Hurry up and buy. When you see all eyes on you, if you ever go to the grocery store and you see all eyes on you like this, get in the checkout line and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fly. I'm flying through this store now. I'm flying because they're connecting. See, they're trying to connect with your frequency at that point. So they can figure out what's your frequency like so they can cast a spell, speak negative curses on you. So hurry up and get the heck out of there. Hurry up and spend that money that you was going to spend in there. Put it out there. Hurry up and put the money out there. That way they'll fall back then. They'll fall back. I do it all the time. It works every time. I notice they do this. And when more, they don't steer no more. They don't steer no more. Cause they like, oh, she just paid for the bill. See, they like it when your money go down a little bit. That's what the witches want. They want your money to go down. It kind of like makes them a little happy. Like, ha, 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 ha. The light worker just spent some money. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll think twice about putting a curse on them now. See, don't that sound sick? They say, you didn't spend some money. Okay, I like you. You ever notice how negative people seem to like you when you're spending money? Why are they liking me? Why are you liking me and you see this money leaving my hand? Oh, you ain't like me when I wasn't spending. All of a sudden, you like me when I'm spending money. Anytime somebody seems like they got real nice to you as soon as you spend money, they is suspect. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. I call it what it is. They suspect. That's how I sensed I had 2 energy vampires in my family. Yeah, anytime I was talking about spending money, they would hang on my every word. But as soon as I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get my nest egg and I'm going to invest, then they sounded irritated. They changed the subject. They had to get off the phone. See, they ain't want to talk then. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all going to have spouses ready to leave y'all, boyfriend, girlfriends ready to roll, all because you stopped spending money. If you ever get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, get upset because you're not spending your money all the time and every month, get rid of them. That's a witch. I'm telling y'all, that's a low-key witch. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all, if you ever be with somebody and it seemed like they got upset because you ain't take them out in a few weeks, or you ain't been spending, you ain't been buying yourself nothing for a few weeks, and they seem like, well, why ain't you buying yourself nothing? Why you still wearing that stuff you had from last month? That's a witch. That's a witch. Told y'all I was going to go in today. Told y'all. I'm telling you. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you have money, you get money. And they know this. Everybody know this. Even they knew it. They noticed that when they had money, suddenly more money started coming. So they know that if you start loving money in this green form, you'll get more money because they know it happened to them before. So why would they be all happy that you're spending money? Nobody should be happy that you got to spend money. You got to pay this bill, pay that bill, and suddenly they lovey-dovey. Suddenly they want to be up under you after you paying all these bills. That's a witch. I just cut off a 10-year friendship over that. I had a guy friend I've known for 10 years, and we was fitness buddies and all, and I knew him for a long time. He had been through a lot, but he was an energy vampire. Whenever I would be like, you know what, I'm investing, I'm saving my money. When I started having an investment mindset, living frugal and minimalist, suddenly I wasn't good enough for him. Suddenly he didn't want to work out with me. He didn't want to go to the gym. We couldn't even know each other. But when I was spending all kind of money in the bars and the stores and the shops and whatever, and he was watching me do it, I was his bestie. We was like brother or sister then. But as soon as I said, I bring my own food, blah, 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 now they don't want to be friends no more. I'm telling you, to watch it. That's the ultimate test. If you want to test if somebody's your spiritual family, or if they're an energy vampire, do it seem like they only want to be around you when you got money and you're willing to spend it. If they only want to be around you when you got money and willing to spend it, that is an energy vampire. That is an energy vampire. Because guess what? When you send energy out there, it's up for grabs. They can grab it too. See, can I tell you something? Every time you send money out there, your heart goes open. And that allows other energy forms to come in you. So every time you spend, your heart chakra goes like this. It's open to the world. You become very vulnerable. Excuse me. You become very exposed. So always remember, when you're spending money, you are most vulnerable then. Hi, Eric. Hi. Welcome to my live. So never forget this. Music group is in here. Whenever you are spending money, sending money out there, you are vulnerable. Wealth is power. It is strength. It is, I don't got that much to worry about. I got money. You don't got to have riches. But long as you got enough money to take care of yourself, that's strength. But once you start like, I'm spending, and you're getting very close to like running out of money, guess what? You're vulnerable. See, people don't tell you this. See, these are secrets the other spiritual coaches ain't going to tell you. When you make yourself poor and your bank account is in negative or zero, and you ain't even got $1 in your wallet, you're vulnerable. You're actually vulnerable to maybe even be seduced by the dark art. They'll try to seduce you then. It'll try to seduce you then. It'll try to seduce you because it think that you're in a form of desperation, that you're desperate, that you might got a little desperate energy in you. You might be a little thirsty. You might feel like you'll do what it takes to get attention right now because you don't got money to get it. See? Be careful. This is why I refuse to ever let my bank account go down to $5 ever again. I refuse to leave this door without a couple dollars in my wallet. I refuse. Because I'm not going to be subtly tempted by the dark art or not be able to recognize it. See, then you might get tricked. Because you're too vulnerable. You're in a very fragile place. Okay? That's right. Even if you're high spirit while you're real poor, your vibration will give off like it's fragile. It can actually be manipulated. And see, and so they say, oh, this is a vulnerable one right here. They don't feel like they got much money. They vulnerable. So witches that don't want to work hard at their spells and they just want to just hurry up and get a little practice in real quick, they'll try to go for you then. But people like me who, hey, I can't remember the last time I didn't keep $100 on me. I always have $100. I will never, ever be sitting around here with less than 100. And I mean never, because I don't got time to be them underestimating my power. See, that's when they underestimate you. When your money vibration energy is low. They underestimate you then. So I'm telling you, I don't care if you got booze, people that love you like you, tell them, say, you know what, all I got is $100 and it ain't for you. Until I get more money, this money's not for you. This money is for my vibration. Yeah, I know y'all think I'm crazy, but it's real though, y'all. It's real. I know some of y'all saying, I ain't never heard that. There's supposed to be money just for your vibration, and it's not supposed to be touched. This is backup money vibration, magnet money. This is what it is. Fall backup money for my money vibration. It ain't to be spun. It ain't to be played with, and it's not for play. You only spend it if you absolutely have no choice, got to. And I mean, you got to. So if you got a savings account, just, every month, just put $5 in there so that, you got, money vibration increasing in your savings, and it's still a little hidden, but you still got it. That way, if you're spending all the money in your checking, you still got money vibration increasing because you got that savings. This is what savings is about. You're not getting rich saving. I told y'all, stick with my channel. I'm telling y'all. I just sit here and I ask my spirit guides questions. I ask them questions all day, y'all. I be like, so what did I do? What did I do? What? And they just keep on saying stuff and telling me. And one of the reasons they told me, they checked me on it. They said, stop letting yourself go broke. It's bad for your vibration. And I was like, y'all, when I heard that, I heard it like about 2 months ago. I heard, don't go broke no more. It's bad for your vibration. It's a problem why you're having problems attracting money. It was a few months ago. I heard it. My spirit guides, I said, what? Mika? I was like, what, Mika? I didn't. They said, every time I would go spend, they would say, stop. Only get what you need right now. You ain't got enough money to, to make sure that your vibration stay high. Once that I realized I could save $500 a month, I can at least have that. That's when they said, okay, you can spend a little bit. That's when they said, okay. They said, but don't ever go below 100. Life Path 1, the number 1, y'all, is one of the most powerful numbers you can have. 1 is a powerful number, and 11 for manifesting. So think about it. If you got 100, that could be 100,000. That could be $1 million to the universe. So keep $100 stashed away. A little mad money, $100 stashed away. $100 can get you a motel room, dinner, and transportation. See? That's how powerful $100 are. $100 can literally cover you for an entire day. A motel room for $50-some, dinner, and transportation. See, I always say, when people say $100 ain't nothing, yes, there's a homeless person would love $100 for one day. There's a homeless person right now and feel like they're the jackpot. They better get them a nice little hotel room, and dinner, and the bus dear, and the Uber dear. Why y'all think y'all throwing up 100? You know, when somebody say 100, don't you be like, oh, somebody put 100 on my picture. Like 100, that's empowering. 100. 100. Just the number alone make you feel like, I could get rich. That number too strong. That's a strong number. So put $100 aside from now on. When you get your next paycheck, say, this is what you do. I'm going to tell you, if you do this, you'll definitely be manifesting money. If you really want to get your money vibration up, now 700 is actually a completion. That's like jackpot. So say you put 100 for 7 months in a row. That is powerful. If you put $100 in your bank account every month for 7 months in a row, that's a powerful sequence there. So what if you put $70 in your bank account every week? Imagine how powerful that is, because the number 7 is jackpot. So what if you put $7 aside every day? 7 for 70 days straight. What if you started off with 100? What if you started off with $10 in your bank account for 1 week? The next week, $7 a day for 70 days straight. You'd be literally like working the universe in numbers. 1, 7, 11, 1, 7, 11, 1, 7, 11. You will literally be getting the vibration. You will literally be getting the vibration. Remember, the universe, see, angels and our guides is helping us to manifest money. This is why we work the magic through numbers, but we don't think of numbers when it comes to being rich. I know that's kind of tricky. I know. Somebody said, wow, I see what you're saying. I know that's kind of tricky. You work the magic with numbers, number sequences. My grandmother was Black for Native American, and she hit the lottery all the time. She always said it's in the numbers. And she always did 1, 7, and 8 and 6 and 11 and stuff like that. And but what you never do is think of wealth in form of numbers. I never think of wealth in form of numbers. It will always hold you back with manifesting. It will always creep. Oh, you seem like the type that can bake a good sweet potato pie. Can you? Seems like you can treat a man good. Oh, thank you. Somebody put 5 on the Percy. Guess what's funny? You can say that. Baking was my thing. That's how I used to make my guests feel at home. When I was in my teens and 20s, I would have big parties and I would bake all kind of goods. One of my favorite things to bake was blondies. I love making blondies when I'm smoking the other stuff, not this stuff. We'll talk, but I don't smoke that other stuff no more. When I used to smoke that other stuff, I used to make blondies. Yep. Yep. I was live earlier. So never, I'm going to tell you one way you get rid of limiting beliefs when you manifest. Percy, you hear me, Percy? Percy put green in our live, $5 in our live. Thank you, Percy. One way you keep from thinking limiting, stop thinking of riches in the form of numbers. Don't say, I got 100,000. Just say, I got a lot of money. I'm paid. I got a lot of money. I'm paid. Remember, rich is a matter of perspective. Success is a matter of perspective. So why not just say I'm rich? I got enough money to pay my bills and feed my stomach and eat the way I want to eat and keep clothes on my back. I'm rich. See, the universe likes that. You know why the universe likes that? Because you're treating all the numbers as equal. You're not disrespecting none of the numbers. See, every single number matters as much as the other. To the universe, it do. We think that that's just $1 and ain't better than $3. To the universe, they all matter. They can increase each other and decrease each other. How about that? How about that? So the universe does not know the difference between 1 and 3 and 3 and 9. It only knows that they're all. Somebody said I'm up right now. Thank you very much. Keep in mind the universe just all know. And I just have to say this. I don't know if y'all down with this drink, but this drink is powerful for the crown chakra. This drink is so powerful. This V8. This is a powerful drink for chakras. Oh, okay. Now I know why. This drink has vitamin C and 2 types of vitamin B. I told y'all in a different video, vitamin B and vitamin D is essential for your most important chakras for manifesting and speaking to your guides. So you want to get you some peaches and pineapples. This is powerful. I can feel it. It's like, clarity coming on strong. So I'm going to let y'all see this drink up close. Dang, this drink is strong. I mean, I'm talking about spiritually strong. This is a blessed drink. It's blessed. Okay. Woo, this is nice. I got a little, my laugh is a little bit like Eddie Murphy. If you ever hear me laugh kind of hard, I laugh. And I got this one too, y'all. Okay. So y'all can see what I drink. It helps to see the diet with spiritual coaches who speak to their guides a lot. What are we eating and drinking? Because the food really helps you to get downloads. Food is really important for getting downloads from the Most High. And so I eat red. I have red, yellow, and purple every single day. Somebody put 10 on our live. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. Kufu. Did I say your name right? Kufu put 10 on our live. Thank you, Kufu. Percy put 5 on it. You do personal consultation? Yes, I do. I do personal consultations. Yes, I do. If you want me to consult, have some consultations, please post in the comment section as a reply to this live when we're done. If this live cut off, y'all, I'm going to get right back on within a minute or two. If it happened to shut off, so don't go nowhere, that means I'm going to hook my phone up to the charger and move the phone, okay? So just giving y'all a heads up. If you suddenly see the live go off, I'll be right back on within a minute or two. All right, so thank you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So I want you to keep that in mind. Whenever you start thinking, I'm rich because I got 1,000, I'm rich because I got 500. Can I tell y'all something? Every time I manifested, I didn't even have more than $50 at the time. See, some coaches will never tell y'all that. They say they want y'all to think they had a lot of money, had already had a bunch of money when they manifested. When I manifested, happy Tuesday to you too. When I manifested, y'all only had $50. I was sitting in this chair right here, or not in this one, the one beside me. It was early in the morning. It was before 8 a.m. And I only had $50. Percy put 5 on it. I can bake. I'm a natural baker. I can learn a baking recipe like that. It's something I do naturally when it comes to baking. Okay. So, as I said, yes, me as well was saying we need a reading from you. People want readings. I knew that was coming. I was actually going to be doing a reading for our live today. Ask my guides, is there a message they want to give us during this live? So I plan to do this today. I say, hear the great things the good Lord have done for you. People want to hear about it. Okay, I'm gonna share a little bit of my journey. It was about a year ago. And whose channel did I found? I found 3 different channels. It was about 3 different channels on YouTube. It was about manifesting, right? And it was Bob Proctor. I was learning about shifting paradigms. And then John Assar about manifesting and attracting money. And getting rid of limiting beliefs, fears, overcoming fear. Because that's one of the first things you got to get rid of. And he talks about this, like, just do the hard part first so that you can break through the fear wall. And I call it busting through with a wrecking ball. So I took that step to start doing my rituals. And so what I did was I decided that, now y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I had the guidance of my guide on this one. I knew that I could visualize, but I didn't know this secret, that when you go into visualization and manifest, you need to go into it like you're just going into it to have a good time. I know that sounds crazy. If you say, I'm going to visualize me doing things to get it, going on a journey to get it, and on my way there, guess what? It won't happen. You gotta visualize also because you just want to have fun. See, when kids manifest through imagination, they just like being in imagination. Just like being there. Don't say I'm doing this visualization to get money. If you keep saying that while you're visualizing it, before you sit down and do it and all that, if that's the push you that's making you do the visualization, the money ain't gonna come. See, the spiritual world wants you to just want to be there. Do you want to just be there? Oh, I'm glad that you're learning, Kufu. I'm glad that you're learning from my channel. Thank you for letting us know. See, I thought it was fun to be in the visualization. I had no idea that was one of the secrets. I had no idea until I was like, wait a minute, something happened. I was like, why did it feel like it was true? And then I didn't even think about the cabin after that. For about 3 weeks, I never thought about it again. And then out of nowhere, I get this text message from my brother-in-law, who I never gave my number to. He was trying to reach my husband and he contacted me instead. And somehow he got my number. To this day, I don't know how he got my number. But he extended me the invitation. And he actually said to me what I said to me when I was visualizing it. And y'all, it was phenomenal. But I didn't know that I had found the key. The secret is you just gotta like being there. That's what it gotta be about. If you say my whole purpose of doing this visualization is to get what I want, it's not gonna work. You gotta be like, I just want to know what it's like to get it. I'm gonna go ahead and visualize. I want to know what it feels like. See, I want to know what it feels like to have the thing. You don't gotta have it physically to know what it feels like. All you gotta do is go visit it spiritually. The spirit came first anyway. So, you just gotta want to be with it. Exactly. Gotta be real with it. You just gotta want to be with the feeling. Do you want to just have the feeling? Is the feeling more important to you than the physical version, or is the physical version of having it more important than the feeling? What if you can get the feeling of it without the physical version? Would you be happy with that? I told y'all I can get deep. If God said, guess what? I'll give you the whole feeling that you have it. But you will never have it physically. Would you be happy with that? Guess what? I was happy just being there. I like being in the other reality. I like being in the imagination. I like it. That's one of the reasons why I chose to be a poet. I don't want to be in this reality. I'm tired of physical things. I don't want to see it anymore. I see it all the time. I'm always seeing this physical stuff. This stuff then, it's like, oh, give me some spirit, please. Y'all, I don't know how y'all ain't tired of seeing this physical stuff. I'm serious. I'm tired of seeing it. It's everywhere. There it is. There, a shoe, a table, a couch, a person, a building. It's like, dang, just dang. It's gotten old, y'all. It's gotten old. I know somebody that manifests a lot. And they said something to me. They said, I'm tired of the physical stuff. I said, so am I. And they said, one of the things I'm tired of is having to eat physical food. They said they wish they could just eat the spirit of the food and be fine. I said, me too. I said, I'm tired of doing, this is what I'm tired of. Ooh, gotta open the bag. Gotta take the food out. I want to just be able to go, ate the spirit and I'm done. Serious. But some people may not feel this way. If they're young people don't mind all that work food. Young people seem like they don't mind all this stuff. They don't mind. But when you get in your 40s, you be like, I'm tired of this physical stuff. Now, I done had it. When you get over 40, you be like, I'm cool. The physical stuff ain't that important to me no more. I'm serious. Why do you think when some celebrities get older, when they get like over 50, you see them having house sales? You know, like Tyra Banks did. She sold almost everything in her house. She had this big old blowout house sale. My mom was a diva. Straight paid, always had money, always manifested. She hit that 50-something mark, and she said, I'm tired of living in a warehouse. I don't want stuff around me no more. She said, I just want spirit and space. I'm tired of all this stuff. I'm telling you, you might not feel like this yet if you're under 30. See, the physical stuff is glamorous to you when you're under 30. You're like, wow. But understand that all physical stuff come with work. And they start to own you. After a while, your stuff owns you. You don't own your stuff, it owns you. And you get tired of being owned by I'm owned by the drink. I'm owned by this. This own me. That own me. You get tired of being owned by so much stuff. It get old. Why you think you be seeing people on YouTube with big channels? You always see them purging every 3 months. Yeah, I think it's Kelly Stamps. She's the purge queen, man. It seems like every other month she say she soon as she gets like a big bag of clothes she has for 2 months, you see she say I'm selling everything. I don't like the feeling of like this stuff is owning me. I'm serious. Eventually, all your stuff will own you. I hope you, and guess what? That is blockage. Every time something, it requires your energy. That's less energy and strength you have to manifest. Why you think that people that live in almost empty homes, they always seem like they got big savings account and money? When you ask them how much money they got, they say, I got a lot of money. I just don't have no stuff. I have a little bit of stuff. Okay, and I'm serious. But guess what? Even if you don't get attached to it, once you buy it, you feel like you gotta be a slave to it. You buy it. Because if you don't be a slave to it, then you feel like you wasted your money. So what do? Stop buying stuff you don't need. See, this is how stuff trick you to give up your energy. See, the more stuff and that's another thing, the witches want you to spend. They know this. They want you to buy this, buy that, buy this, ooh, buy this, buy that. So you got all this stuff owning you. You're a slave to all that stuff. And so then you don't got no energy. You got to clean the coffee maker. You got to clean the microwave. You got to clean the stove. You got to clean the table. You got to clean the dishes. You got to throw out the garbage. You got to throw away the trash. You got to clean out your purse. You got to fold the clothes. You got to iron the clothes. You got to put the dishes away. This is slavery. I mean, don't anybody see this as slavery? You ain't got to go get a 9-to-5 job to be a slave. Just get a house full of stuff and you a slave. I told you I was going to go hard on this live today. Everybody always want to blame slavery on 9 to 5. Only reason why you got that stuff because you got a 9 to 5 job. 9 to 5 job gives you a false sense of security. It say, spend, 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 spend. You got another paycheck coming next week. But what I like about not having a 9 to 5 job is that you never know if you're going to have another paycheck next week, which means then you're automatically detached from the spending, which means you're less a slave. That means you got more time and energy to manifest. See? This is why it's by technicality. You got more time and energy. By default, you got more time and energy to manifest because you ain't spending. You don't spend that much. You got less owning you, less to take care of. This is why it always troubles me when I hear men say, I want 7 wives. Are you out of your mind? That's 7 wardrobes. And all the babies that come with it. And all the stuff that they buy. Why? Do you got a mansion? Because you're going to need a mansion for all that stuff and somebody to take care of that stuff. Or y'all all going to be a slave in that house. This is why when you see people, yeah. Exactly. And that's another thing we got to start doing. Somebody just said something so powerful. It was Shiny Silver Bunny. Shiny Silver Bunny, you said something so powerful. And I have to talk about that. I have to talk about this, okay? I don't know why we're sitting up here. This is how you become a slave to stuff. And now I'm gonna go on what Silver Bunny said. Thinking that all because something came out 3 years ago and need to go in the trash. Just because it stopped working. Fix it. You got a stain in your clothes, go get stain remover stuff to get it out. Your shoestrings got old, buy new shoestrings. You ain't gotta buy new shoes. I'm telling y'all, people are putting themselves in a poorhouse through just ignorance and slavery. And then they wonder why they can't attract more money. You're not thinking like people think who attract money. Think like how people think who attract money. They say, this candle, I'm going to use this candle until it's bone dry it's at the bottom. It's going to be about 1 inch left before I get done with this candle. See, that's how I think. There's people that sit up there and say, my candle halfway done, now I'm done with it. No, you ain't done with it. You didn't make money work enough for you. You wasting candle. I'm serious. There's people that do that. There's people that do that. Say, my microwave is 5 years old. I need a new microwave. Why you need a new microwave? Microwave working. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And then they wonder why they can't keep enough money in their bank account to attract more money. You keep thinking that, you're not making the money. When Lynn Richardson say making money work for you, it also means making it work for you in the form that it comes in, not just in the cash form. In the form that it comes in. It means you got to shop carefully on purpose and take your time picking out what you want. You need to know that you definitely going to love it and use it all and use it till it can't be used no more. Or don't buy it. I'm serious. I'm serious. Look, see this cards? I'll probably be 70 years old before I buy another deck of cards. I got 3 sets. At least 3. I got 5 sets. Guess what? You won't see me buying no more cards. You won't see me saying, oh, I had these cards for 10 years. It's time to get another deck. What the heck? And I'm going to tell you why people are doing this. And I was going to bring this up too. They buying stuff to get dopamine. People are dopamine chasing. They're not detoxing. They're not challenging themselves to live with dopamine that they only give thyself. You can give yourself dopamine and positive energy shots through speaking it. You don't need to buy stuff to go out here and get attention to get dopamine. People dopamine chasing. Thirsty for dopamine. And dopamine is just like any other drug. It literally is a drug. People are sitting up here drug addicts. You know what they're drug addicts on? Objects. Objects. People are addicted to spending money because they're addicted to dopamine. I don't know why people try to act like you can't get addicted to dopamine. I almost got addicted to dopamine. You can literally it messes up the wiring in your brain. When you chase dopamine and you keep wanting dopamine in the morning hours, you're going shopping by lunchtime, you're going shopping before bed, and you buy stuff. This is going to make me feel good. Yeah, all that is dopamine, and love hormone and all that. You can overdose on that. There's supposed to be a down period in which your dopamine is very, very low. And that makes you want to level up your intelligence. Most people won't sit up there and work on getting their knowledge up because they feel they don't have to. You know why they feel they don't have to? They got the dopamine some other way. Y'all stick with my channel. Serious. There's people that said, what do I need to read a book for? I feel love every time I spend money. What do I need to be a good service for? I ain't got to write no books and teach. I ain't got to teach on no YouTube channel. I got a boo to give me money. And it ain't about them getting money from their boo. It's that when they get the money from their boo, they getting dopamine. They getting dopamine. So they don't feel like they need to attract the dopamine themselves. People trying to get dopamine as fast as possible without working for it. See, when you become your own, what you say, Miss V clowning? I'm calling it. That is funny. That is funny that you said that, because that was one of the things they said to me in high school. They said I was a clowner. I was. People liked me in high school because I talk crap. I was a crap talker. I'm good at it. But I call it what it is. I hate to tell some people, but if you had somebody after your butt, they was dopamine. They was chasing dopamine. Don't nobody want your booty. They want dopamine. That's what this is all about. Everybody chasing dopamine. Everybody chasing it. And so when you get used to having low dopamine levels, then it's like you out of the matrix then. If you want to really get out of this matrix and start manifesting, stop overdosing on dopamine. Stop posting pictures all the time online for likes. Stop chasing somebody's booty. Stop paper chasing. Stop spending all the time. Then you'll wake up. You'll start to be able to sense all the different energies more. See, dopamine, let me tell you, high levels of dopamine also turns down your energy sensory. It's almost like you're in a spell. And you may not know really what's going on. See, that's how you become a robot. Overdosing on dopamine makes you like a robot, posting on Instagram and social media over and over and over and over again. And this is what black magic people do right now. They want to overdose you on dopamine. They want to tell you you could do it. Yeah, spend it. You deserve it. You deserve all that. You deserve to have this. You deserve to have that. You deserve to have this. This is why, if you notice, some narcissists, they come extra hard with giving you all kind of gifts and compliments, going in. They're trying to overdose you on dopamine to put your head in the clouds. So you become a robot and you give up control of yourself. And then you get real deep in the matrix and you can't sense the different energies no more. See? So I'm telling you, start liking when your dopamine levels are low. Start liking it. So say, I'm cool with my dopamine a little low. Someone said putting a clock and calendar in the west and north. Like, yeah, I'm serious. Try it one day. Just spend a week where you're like, I'm not gonna see if anybody like my post. I'm not gonna accept any gifts from anybody. I'm not gonna spend no money that I don't have to spend. Just go on a 30-day like dopamine management diet. It's gonna be a rude awakening for you. I'm serious. You're gonna be like, woo, all these different energies. Your energy sensory is gonna be so strong. So strong. You might be like, I'm telling you what you're gonna do. You're gonna be like, I don't think I could go out in this world now. You're gonna be like, how am I gonna go out my door now? Y'all, I gotta go like this now. You could do it. You could do it. Because I could feel all these different energies everywhere and anywhere and everywhere. Because I don't let my dopamine get too high. Whenever I go on YouTube and I look at all the comments and everybody saying, nice video, do you know suddenly I feel like I'm like a control like this? I feel like I'm going into a robot. I feel like I'm the Tin Man. And I ain't got no heart like Tin Man for the Wizard of Oz before he got his heart when he was empty. That's how I feel. Numb. This is why it's making me mad that some spiritual coaches is up on YouTube saying, pick your dopamine. No. First of all, can I tell you something? If you wake up in the morning and you chase dopamine, you done messed up. You done messed up your ability to manifest, and your connection with your guys ain't gonna be that strong. Your dopamine levels gotta be kind of low, like low, when you go to manifest. Almost like sleepy time. See, when your dopamine levels is high, you give the vibration that you have everything already. So money don't want to come to you then. I told y'all, stick with my channel. I'm giving away some secrets now. Y'all been blessing me so much with these donations and all these views and stuff. So I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm hooking y'all up. I'm telling y'all some stuff that ain't nobody ever gonna tell y'all, because I experimented and I found out that if you spike your dopamine levels in the morning hours, the universe take it that your seeds already been planted and blossomed. That's how it takes it. So you got to delay. It's just like semen retention almost. You gotta put off getting dopamine. It's hard. I know it's hard for us all. You gotta basically make it like put dopamine on a schedule. I'm serious. Like when people take their birth control pill. Like I take my pill at this time. That's how you gotta do it. Like I'm gonna wait till Friday to get me a little bit of dopamine. This is why you shouldn't be seeing your boyfriend and girlfriend every day. You should be like, I see my boyfriend on Friday. We see each other for 2 hours. That's our dopamine time. The rest of the days, no, he don't get no dopamine through me, and I don't get no dopamine through him. Okay? Because guess what? When your dopamine levels are low, you might think that you're tired, like, oh, I feel drained because my dopamine low. But guess what? Your vibration is exactly where it needs to be. It's right here, as I said, like the eagle. It's not high and it's not real low. Your energy frequency is right in the middle. It's like a steady heartbeat. It's steady. There's no pressure. There's no thirst. There's no, it's the end of the world. What you got to do is make sure you manifest, go to do your rituals right when your levels are low. Don't wait days into your levels being low. Right when your dopamine levels are low. That's when you sit down and you do your scripting and you write down what your seeds. That's when you do it. So everybody say morning hours. But why? See, they don't tell you that. You go on all the spiritual coaches videos, they say morning is the best time to manifest. Why? It's because what's happening in your body. What happened to your body in your sleep. What's about to happen to your body by 12 p.m. All of that must be in alignment. The detox that happened in your sleep, the dopamine drop that happened in your sleep, then by 5 a.m., your dopamine levels is just comfortable, just comfortable. That's when you manifest. And you ride it out. And I mean, you hold on to it. You put off as long as you can with getting that dopamine shot. Like, hold off. It's going to be hard. It ain't easy. I'm telling you. How you do it is you got to fill up that morning schedule with all the things you want to be a good service in. Okay, somebody said I got a woman out of town to give me loving for my dopamine. Be careful about that too. Because see, here's the thing. When you got somebody to live out of town, you don't know what they doing. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch who and where you get your dopamine from too. Understand, energy is in dopamine. So just because it's dopamine don't mean, oh, I got a little bit of dopamine. That's good. But is it black magic dopamine energy? Is it? Is it? Was it the dopamine from a narcissist? Did the narcissist spike your dopamine levels? It matters who and what raised your dopamine levels. It matters. It affects your energy frequency. So this is why you got to be sure that whatever is raising your dopamine, it better be a light worker. It better be of the light. You better be positive or you shouldn't want it from it. Don't be that thirsty for dopamine, the high dopamine levels that you like, excuse me, that you like, it don't matter. I got my dopamine. I feel good about myself. No, can I tell you something? That's exactly how energy vampires think. Energy vampires don't care who spiked their dopamine. They just want it. They don't care. They'll say, I'll pay. They don't care. Energy vampires, a lot of them will sleep with anybody. They just want dopamine. They just want dopamine. And that's why you'll be like, ooh, their energy feel toxic. Because they got all that different type of energy from all that different type of sources that gave them all that different levels of dopamine. That's why their energy feel toxic. You ever be around somebody and be like, their energy feel toxic? That's because they done went to too many different sources chasing dopamine. And some of it was negative and some of it was positive. They was sitting there putting poo and sugar together, making sugar poo soup. And saying, oh, they was missing mix. No, they did. They mixed sugar with honey. Can you imagine if somebody gave you a teaspoon of honey with sugar on it? What if somebody dumped a bunch of white powdered sugar on a teaspoon of honey and said, here? That's what energy vampires like. They getting the honey from the positive people and the white powder sugar from the negatives. Okay? From the negatives. And so that's why they feel toxic. Nope. No. I can tell you something about energy. If energy went in, it'll do all it can to get in, even through a rubber. Even through. And because guess what? That person's still touching you. And can I tell you something? People often say, we're going to get into that too. I'm going to do a whole nother live on that. But some people say, well, I strapped up and I was protected doing it and I'm cool. Guess what? There's two major ways that energy gets surged into your body. And one way it happens and we can't stop it because we got to see. It comes through your eyeballs. We know that way. That's the way we almost can't stop unless we just stop looking around and start keeping our eyes to ourselves. But the main two ways people do it and don't realize is through their genitals. And this is the way most people don't realize. Through their heart chakra. This is why you better stop hugging random people. Oh, hi, I ain't see you in a while. That's heart to heart. That's heart to heart. That energy of their heart chakra going right to yours. Right to yours. This is why you don't let everybody hold your baby. You got to watch even family holding your baby. You got to watch going heart to heart like that in hugs with people. That's heart to heart. There's people that will drain you from a single hug. Because that's how much their heart chakra is pulling at yours. And you say, ooh, I hugged them and got drained. Because you went heart to heart with an energy vampire. You went heart to heart. So you're supposed to be standing away. When you talk to people, you should be at arm's length. We was always supposed to be at arm's length talking to people. The Asians do that. If you ever notice when they talk to each other, when they talk to people that's not their close family members, they arm length away like this. This is how the Asians talk. You can almost measure it. And they just go like this a little bit. But they don't never go like this. They don't never do that. Because that's heart to heart. That's heart to heart. And I know some people think that I'm arrogant and I'm stuck up. I've been accused of that. Because I will literally step away. I've been doing social distance. I've been doing it. I will literally step 5-6 feet away and go, yeah, I do this all the time when people talk to me. Look what I do, y'all. Yeah. I've been doing this. This ain't new to me. My mother was the same way. She'll talk to you like this. Me and my mother, we used to sit like this and wait for people and stand, My mother always did this. She always was protective of her heart chakra. She liked to hold her energy in. She always did this. And my little sister sit like that too, and so do I. I sit like this. We like, protect the energy. You can actually create a bubble to protect yourself by talking to people like this. You know, there's people that actually sit like this to protect themselves. So I'm serious. I'm serious, and you got to do that with everybody. I don't care who it is. If your spouse is not in a good mood, you better fall back when you talk to them. Do just like this. I had to fall back from my spouse this week because he had toxic energy. I don't know what he was going through mentally or whatever. I had to fall back because I was like, I told him, I was like, your energy feeling a little toxic right now. He was like, I'm tired. I'm doing. I was like, man, I fell back. I fell right on back. Why you think in the old days they slept in different beds? Why you think they sat across from each other at the table? Protecting the energy, making sure that there's a designated time to join energy. Energy joining need to be planned. Planned. Because there need to be a preparation. See, there's supposed to be a preparation that's done before you join energy with anyone. I don't care who it is, even with your spouse. Even with your spouse. I know this sounds crazy, but even with your spouse, you don't know what they've been through at work, what's been going on with their head, what they did when they was around, when they wasn't around you, who they was around. So you need to be like, you know what, there's a time for me and my spouse to get close. And before we do, we need to pray. We need to pray and we need to cleanse. You know, we need to be burning sage around us like this. Before we get busy, before we get busy, my mother used to call it getting busy. Before we get busy, y'all know what getting busy mean. Before we get busy, we doing this from head to toe, between the legs, this and this. We praying, we cleansing, we sniffing each other to make sure everything's straight. We speaking loving things. We need cleanse. Other than that, we need to fall back from each other. Until we do that, this is how we need to talk. You would think we crazy in here. I've had people say, how come y'all always talk with a space? Me and my husband talk with three spaces between each other. But then there's a specific time that we put aside. And it's like, this is our time. And we both didn't let go of the stress. We didn't relax. We didn't get some peace. And then we got close. See, because if you try to get close and you didn't do no cleansing, it messes up all the rest of your day with your spiritual health. Everything go downhill then. Because you done took their negative energy and your own negative energy. So I know y'all think I'm crazy. I know y'all think I'm crazy when I told you that me and my husband literally, we stand like this. He there and I'm here. This is how we talk. I know people think we crazy. Because a lot of people so thirsty for each other's energy, they when they together, they like that, ooh, up in each other's ear. And then like, you don't even know where your baby been when you wasn't around. Do you know where your boo was? No, I'm cool. Till I see them do some work. I got to see the work too. I got to see the work. We got to have some good positive conversations, positive energy vibration cleansing, or I cannot join energy. I cannot join. I want you to stand away. I'm serious. I'm sniffing. Because can I tell you, you can be clean as the port of health and disease free all you want. But disguised negativity got a certain smell to it. It smells old. See, I don't want to get too deep into that of energy sensory. I will do a video on that, but I know this from working in the nursing home. The elderly people, the ones that was negative their whole life, it didn't matter how much you washed them, they always smelled. The elderly people that was positive and kind their whole life, when you washed them, they didn't smell afterwards. They didn't have to wash up for 2-3 days. But the elderly people that was mean and nasty and had been that way their whole life, they always had what we call wolf. On the second day, they was wolfing. It's called a wolf smell. Wolf smell. Negative energy have a very wild wolf smell. It comes back real quick. You can shower from head to toe, and it's back the very next day. Because the person is already abundant in the negative energy. So this is why it comes to the surface so fast. It smells like wolf. It smells like funky wolf. Like wolf. I'm serious. Y'all gonna start, when y'all had this spiritual awakening, y'all gonna start smelling it. Y'all gonna be like, ooh, I can actually smell their negativity. It's called clairaudence. I think it's called clairessence. It's actually a psychic ability. It's called clairessence. You'll be able to smell the negativity. You'll be like, ooh, it smells like funky, dirty, trifling wolf. You'll be like, even though and somebody said they're gonna keep my channel. I'm telling you, y'all gonna have some people show up fine, 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 clean. You gonna be like, I know they washed, they dressed, they kill. And you gonna feel like their energy a little negative. As soon as you get close, you gonna be like, ooh, shoot. Smell like Animal Kingdom. I'm serious. Like a funky animal. And you gonna be like, well, I don't understand. They say they washing up. I had an ex-boyfriend. Look this up. Some of the most notorious, darkest, cruelest narcissists got that smell. Look it up. It says, well, how come there's people on groups saying, how come my notorious narcissist spouse had a wolf funky smell to them? Wolf funky smell. And they say it's the negative energy. It stinks. It stinks. It stinks, y'all. I got a nephew that is straight wicked, and he has the smell. And he's young and it's super strong, and it will stink up your whole room. And my sister going through it. My sister's going through it. I feel so bad for her. She said, I can't barely get his smell out the room. I say, whew. That's how I knew my daughter was doing some stuff behind my back, was doing some bad stuff. She started having the wolf smell to her, and it didn't matter how much she showered. And that's when I knew she was dealing with somebody that was negative. She was doing a lot of dark art stuff that, and I noticed she started dressing like kind of witch-like, and she started acting cold and insensitive and stuff, and she started getting the wolf smell. And I started saying, whoo, I had to tell her. She said, I'm washing up and all. Guess what? Soon as she stopped hanging with that crew, she stopped being all toxic and negative, and she started taking care of her mental health. The smell went away. She doesn't have the smell now. Ever since she worked on her mental health, and she's being positive, and she's making up for things that she did in this family, the smell's gone. So if y'all go places now and y'all be like, it smell like wolf in here, get the heck out of here. I'm serious. Oh yeah, get the heck out of here. Now, with your and I could tell you another smell that it smell like. I don't want to say, because I've only smelled it on a few homeless people. And my light worker sister, she put it in words one time. And I said, that's exactly what it smelled like. It smelled like somebody that sat around like the homeless people and been walking around with no underwears on and unwashed their whole life. That's what it smelled like. Like you ain't had no underwear on. Like the homeless people. When you see some of them, when they walk by, you go, whoa, it seems like they never wore no underwear and didn't wash in a year. Because some of them is out they mind and insane and wicked and got negative energy in them. That's why they smelling like that. Somebody said, okay, I didn't know what I'm doing, just sleeping. Okay, so I told y'all I would be talking about that, about the negative energy out here. Now, here are some things you might see happening. Don't be surprised if you feel like some of your information, like the ideas come to you and it seems like parts of them is being gone. You might feel like you got to write everything down right now. Almost like as soon as you speak something out loud, it's like gone. You don't remember what you said. Or like, almost like somebody just took it and ran with it. If you feel that way, Woo! I'm doing this because, woo! I felt negative energy just come when I said that. See, I keep on telling you, my throat chakra, this negative energy with this dark moon keep on bothering my sinuses here and here and here right now. And that's another thing. If you feel like your sinuses is under attack, that's because of the dark moon energy. But if you feel like as soon as you say something, you can't remember what you said, or you gotta like keep thinking it and keep on thinking and try to recall what you said, that's the black magic. That's the black magic right now. You gotta write everything down. You should be taking notes, taking grocery shopping lists with you. Don't try to wing it right now. Give it about a week and then start winging it. Now, some of y'all may feel like some of y'all may be, I don't want to tell you, but there's going to be some light workers getting dumped right now. Because let me tell you, some black magic spells are put in effect by breaking up with somebody. Sometimes people want to break up with somebody right when the negative energy is strong in the air, because it sort of strengthens their curses on you. So that's why you'll say, how come somebody broke up with me at the worst point in time in my life? Soon as everything hit the fan, this person broke up with me. They knew I would lost my job. They knew, because they wanted to go for the jugular. They wanted to really get your throat chakra. They wanted to go through the jugular. They've been cursing you all along. And see, that's what's happening right now. There's some light workers right now that's like packing up, living in their car right in this week. Relationships coming to an end like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, because the black magic want to do what it want to do to you. It want to be powerful, and it's going to take the step to breaking your heart right now. Some of y'all might get your heart break, stood up. Y'all might get stood up. Y'all might get stood up. I was looking at some posts on Facebook, right, from December and January. I saw a couple people put on Facebook, I was stood up. Somebody stood me up in December and January. We had a dark moon in December too. And you'll notice people trying to be so toxic, not keeping their promises, acting like they didn't promise you stuff, not carrying their weight, ghosting you out of nowhere right now, not showing up, saying disrespectful, gaslighting you, twisting your words, putting words in your mouth, sitting up there trying to make you repeat yourself over and over again. You might feel like the people want you to be a repeating machine. Say the same thing over and over and over and over again, taxing your energy, taxing the hell out of it right now. Acting like they got selective hearing. All of a sudden, they got selective hearing. That's to tax your energy during this dark moon. This black magic is thirsty for your energy right now. So if you feel like you got to tell your family members the same thing over and over again, it seems like they ain't listening, it's going in one ear out the other, that's dark moon energy right now. That's happening to me. I'm like, this does every dark moon, it does this. Every dark moon, this happens with me and my family. Every single time. Every time before the white moon come, there's certain members of my family get selective hearing. I gotta say the same thing just to get an answer. They wanna, they wanna play hopscotch in conversation. They wanna go toe to toe, tit for tat the whole time. I'm like, they tax my energy every dark moon. So I had to fall back. I said, this dark moon, I'm not doing it. So I'm not answering no calls. I'm not calling nobody in my family. I'm falling back this dark moon. They ain't going to be taxing my energy this one. They got me last month. But they ain't getting me this month. I'm going to keep this energy this time. The black magic toxic family members, they ain't getting my energy this time. I got two. And they ain't getting it this time. I had one try me this week. I said, nice try. And I walked away. I said, nice try. Hung up, walked away. I said, I'm not having it. See, they want to drain you before this snow moon. They want you to be drained. They don't want you to manifest this snow moon. The white moon, the snow moon, white moon is the moon of creativity and new projects and new businesses and productivity and exciting news type of moon. It's coming like February 16th or somewhere around there through like a couple days. It'll be a couple days. It's somewhere between February 16th and the 22nd, somewhere between here for like 3 days. We're having it for 3 days, which is like, that's not common. That don't happen. That don't happen often. So we're going to have that snow moon for 3 days. That's why they trying to get us. They're going to be trying to drain the hell out of us. We're going to have a full moon, but then we're going to have that snow moon. So they're trying to drain us to death before end of February. Y'all about to have some wars. It came out in the reading. You came watch your relationships. They came out 3 times in his readings about relationships. And I asked about the dark moon and the snow moon. It said, watch negative attitudes. It said negative attitudes. Scorpio was giving us a warning about negative attitudes. Scorpio came out. And it means, watching being around, having arguments. It actually said argument. In all 3 readings, I can't get arguments and stuff. So watch it, man. Watch it. Now, I wanted to talk about that frequency. Wow, I didn't even get to shuffle this deck that much and cards is popping out. Okay, this one was first. Okay. So, frequency. What is in the word frequency? Free. Quincy. So, you get free and then you vibrate. That is how you got to be for your manifesting ritual. Think of, I'm being free, frequency. You gradually grow it. You hold the free. You be as free as long as you can be. And then you expand it for the Quincy. The Quincy is you sending it out further. Quincy. So, always keep in mind, free was in frequency. The sound. The universe doesn't go by spelling. It goes by sound waves. Filling waves from the sound waves. See? Do not no more look at words as spelling. Listen to the sound, the vibration of the words. How they sound, how they move. That's how you do your script when you're manifesting. Okay? So most people will pick words because they look nice, they like the word. It's how the word look good. No, you pick the word according to how the syllables and how it moves and how you connect to the rhythm. So, brilliant, magnificent. When do you think you should add the word magnificent in your script? Should it be at the beginning of your script or should it be in the middle or the end? When do something becomes magnificent? When I think of magnificent, I think of when the sun is high. When the sun is at its strongest, brightest. Magnificent. Nope. It's not supposed to be at the beginning. Nice guess, though. Nope. It's supposed to be when you're almost done with the script. Where you place the words, the sound, matters in the magic of your script. I told y'all, stick with my channel. Stick with my channel. I'm teaching y'all how to cast spells. Good spells. White magic manifestation spells. Because this is when we're supposed to be putting our spells together. Almost very near the middle, right when you're almost done with the script. When you're ready to release it and all of it, the last little bit of it. When the magic is almost done, when you're ready, I'm about to lead this one down magnificent. That's when the magnificent come out. Saying this is the most magnificent. You got to watch how often you say that in your spell, because then the universe take it like you're forcing it. You're thirsty. You're putting the demand too much on it. You're pushing it. You're saying, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. So this is why you can't say, I demand you to give me this most magnificent, stupid. No, there's a time to say the more intense words. Pay attention to the vibration of the word. Does it feel real intense? So when if I went to manifest and I went to start my script, it would never start with magnificent. I would never have that in the first part. I would say, universe, I demand you to take me to a wonderful cabin. A cabin with light. A cabin with a soft fireplace. With a soft crackling fire. See how I'm taking my time? Dreamlike. The spell starts off with water. Water always leads the way of your spell. People like to think that fire do, but it's not fire. It's water. Water. Once upon a time, there was so much water. Earth had way more water. But the water started to dry up and all that, and then some of the animals had to go on land and not be in the water anymore, or be water and land. But if we had so much water, way more water than we have now, that means water was the starting. It was the point in which the first rhythm of your spell. See, I paid attention to my vibration and my spell rhythm. I paid attention. When I look back sometime and I think about when I manifested that cabin and my writing success and jewelry and things that I wanted and money, I even manifested YouTube growth. I literally started off like this. This is nice. I didn't go, I didn't go in too hard, okay? It was, the details is important. The details is the magic. It's every spark. It's every little thing that creates every spark, and every spark creates the magic. So paying attention to the details, writing your script very, very carefully, knowing why you should say certain words at a certain time, knowing what type of energy vibration it's going to create, starting slow. What did we learn from the rabbit and the turtle, the hare and the turtle? Slow and steady wins the race. So slow and steady. Like the turtle. Like the turtle. Like the turtle. Take your time. And then when you know you got it, you ain't that far from the finish line. That's when you start to speed up. And that's when you add your more powerful, real strong big words. Magnificent, amazing, outstanding. That's when you go with that. Okay? That's when you get with that. That's when you release the big fireworks. Think about it. If you went to go see fireworks, think about this. And all the big fireworks came out from the start. Would you want to stay? No, you'd be like, I saw the big ones. They came out first. Why do I need to stay for the whole show now? You would leave. You would leave. How do you keep the universe's attention? You create what novels do. You know, the element of surprise. Gradually build the tension like stories and movies do. Take your time. Because there ain't no time when you're manifesting, when you're doing your magic. See? Witches and dragons, white witches and black witches. We ain't thinking about time when we doing our magic. We ain't think. I know it. We don't care. It doesn't exist. We just doing it. Universe, I demand you to take me to the most wonderful cabin. How I feel today, how I really feel, what feeling do I feel right now? I feel like I just want to go skip down the street, so that's how my wand should skip. My magic need to skip because I feel skippy. How do you feel? That's how your wand should feel. Don't sit there and say, I'm going to do this, knowing that's not how you feel. So you start the wand off slow, but still how you feel. How do you feel? Do you feel like, I'm just so chill right now? Then you make your wand a little bit more chill. The water is more chill. Water, very chill, smooth, smooth, smooth. Fire. That's fire. That's fire. Okay? This is earth. This is earth. This is air. This is why it's important to know all the elements. When you mix them all into your spell, it gets powerful. See, I just did all the elements. Practice moving your wand, moving your wand like each element would move. We know earth is kind of, bumpy. You never know what you're going to get. It might get a little bumpy, then it might get more bumpy and more bumpy and more bumpy. We know the water has ripples like this, and then it might go smooth and then ripples, right? We know that fire is ka, ooh, ow, gotcha, gotcha, boom, gotcha, right? Spark, spark, spark. You never know where it's going to strike. That's fire. You never know where the crackling going to come from or where it's going to go, where the spark going to go. That's fire. Now, what is air? Like the birdie. So just practice some of your wand techniques. And then whatever sign is in alignment right now, like we got Aquarius and Pisces, that is what you definitely should be having in your wanding when you do your wand. Now, you don't have to do your manifesting rituals with the wand, okay? You can do it in your mind. But guess what that requires? You to create the feeling of those signs. So, visualize water, then visualize earth, then visualize fire. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Then visualize air. See? And you got to do it that way. If you don't use the wand. If you don't use the wand, you just do it in your mind. But grasping the feeling while you're visualizing. This is why it helps when you do visualize you getting what you want. You harness all the elements in the atmosphere of where the thing is. This is why I like to visualize me getting what I want, where there is nature at. So I can get exactly. But guess what? You can't weave a garment if you don't got the threads, and if you don't know the moods, the emotions of the threads. You need to know the moods, the symbolism of the threads, or it doesn't matter if you know how to weave a garment. You're just gonna be weaving anything. See, weave on purpose. Weave knowing what you're weaving. I'm telling you, as a poet, do you know that a lot of poets are powerful manifestors? Great poets can often manifest a lot because we understand. We think of symbolism a lot. We think of emotion and mood. Magic is emotional. It's emotional. You have to allow you to feel all the emotions. If you're trying to oppress any of your emotions, you're going to struggle trying to manifest. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Remember I said that if my phone cut off, I will be moving my phone and getting on it in a different part of my home. So to continue what we're talking about the manifesting ritual, and that was one of the topics of this video. It's no different than creating a poem. You gotta go with all the feelings that you're feeling, and when you feel them, you gotta let them out. So let's say that you're doing your manifesting ritual, and all of a sudden you feel like shouting and you don't shout, you're messing up the spell. So say suddenly you feel like saying, I demand you to manifest it. Manifest it now. And you feel like doing that, you have to do it. I did it. I said, I demand you to bring it now. Now, some people might say, why are you talking like that to the universe? That's fire. Fire is not playing. Fire is saying, I'm going to have what I want. Point blank, period. That is fire. Strength and not taking any BS can also be in your scripting. You don't have to be soft-spoken and subtle and all through your manifesting script. You might need to shout. I demand you to materialize it. I demand you to materialize it. I did that in one of my scripts, and it worked. I literally did that, but I felt that way. When I manifested my writing success, I literally had shouted at one point. I said, I demand you to materialize it. I literally had said it like literally firm like that. Literally firm. Now, some people may be like, I just can't believe she talked firm like that to God. I'm his child. If I know that I deserve it, why do I gotta go? No, I'm of him. So if I feel like saying, hey, bring it now, would demand it, then obviously I'm supposed to say it like that at the time. So I know you've never been told this. You will never hear this anywhere on YouTube. You always see the coaches go, believe. Just, say I, this and that. If that's not how you feel, you're faking it. And you can't be faking your script. You can't be fake. If at some point you need to be like, I'm being hardcore, then be hardcore. Keep it very legit. Very legit. So I just wanted to share, the weaver can make their own garments, somebody said. Oh, okay, that was from before. Y'all, look, I stay feeding my chakras all the drinks and fruit of the fifth dimension. I drink a lot of juices and fruits of the angels. The angels, they love strawberries, lemons, citrus, and they love that. I drink all kind of fruits and eat all kind of fruits through my whole day. So my chakras is always like real active. I do this all day, y'all. Whew. You're actually supposed to be drinking and eating fruit through your day. Look up John Rose. John Rose. He's the one that taught me about fruiting it up. John Rose is on YouTube. And he is very brilliant. He's very wise. He knows a lot. And he literally eats a ridiculous amount of fruit. And fruit juice, you're supposed to be doing like juicing fasting through your day. And you're supposed to eat fruit through your day. It's really important for your chakras. Oh, I'm telling you, if you follow my tips on my channel, you won't be lost. You won't be lost. I'm gonna tell you what gives you that feeling. is when you feel like people leaving real quick, money leaving real quick. When too many changes is happening in your life, that makes you feel like you lost. And how I deal with it is I literally will decide one of the changes. That's how I disarm feeling lost. I say, I'm going to decide one of the changes just so I feel like I'm in control of my life. So when you, what you say, somebody need to what? What you say you need to make some smoothies. I'm not. I don't really like smoothies, y'all. I know people that like. Well, I don't really like milkshakes, and I don't really like smoothies. I'm not into them. I'm a juicer. I'm trying to get me a juice machine. I'm a juicer, and John Rose talks about going on a juice fast. He talks about that. It's powerful. Juice fasts are very, very powerful because you're not getting the food. You're not getting the food. Even with the smoothies, you get the food. We say juice takes sour all the best parts. When I know juice fasts are powerful because I know they are because ever since I stopped eating so much of whole fruit, when I stopped eating like, oh, I'm just eating the whole fruit, I feel a whole different type of strength level in my body. You can't overpower your digestive system. You got all that food you eating already, nuts, greens, then you piling on fruit in there too. It's too much. You gotta let your digestive system have some light work. Light work. Like, I don't think we were supposed to eat all food solid all day. I've tested it and I tried. As soon as I started juice fasting, I'm losing 10 pounds at least every other week and a half. A whole half of my belly went down in under a month. From juice fasting. From juice fasting. From juice fasting, minerals, taking minerals. I take minerals every morning, vitamins, and juice fasting. And I have autophagy food in the morning hours. My belly went down super fast. I stood on that scale yesterday and it was mind blowing. In a week and a half, about 15 pounds is like a pound a day. Just naturally. I'm telling you, get you this Fit Active. This drink is the truth. I'm telling y'all, this drink is the truth. Fit Active. This Fit Active is actually very, very, it says no sugar. And it's all natural. Naturally flavored. Natural. No synthetics. No synthetic in this. No synthetic in it. Fit Active is a good company for people that's into fitness. Their line is real good. But I bounce from yellow, orange to purple, blue. I get all the different colors of the rainbow of fruit in every day. I'm telling y'all, can I tell y'all something? This is going to sound gross. Ever since I started juice fasting through my day, my bowel movements are regular. I ain't trying to be gross, but, I ain't trying to get too much information, TMI, but my bathroom life is the best it ever been. I'm serious. Got a healthy bathroom life now. Juice fasting, y'all. Juice fasting. I'm serious. I had me medicinal tea in the morning that I make, my own blend. My own blend. I have minerals in the morning, a mineral pill. It's a brain vitamin mineral pill. I have my regular vitamin D3. And I have my autophagy food, which is coffee, dark roasted. And then I break my fast with protein, usually with walnuts or something like that. And then in between my meals, I juice fast. Y'all, that weight coming off. And it's coming off in the right place. I can fit almost a leg, a whole thigh in the front of my pants now. Yes, the reason why people got cravings is because they're not going to the bathroom. Toxins make you crave. Toxins make you want sugar and junk. If you can get you to go to the bathroom through your day, your cravings will go away. Juice will make you do it. Juice, spinach, and brain foods. Brain foods regulate your bowels, which then your cravings go away. The toxins is making you, primarily making you crave, making you hungry all the time. The toxins, because they want food too. They want food too. See, this is something I learned. So when you see people all ripped, like John Rose, he's like 60, I think, and he's all ripped. He says, he shows you, he literally eats and drinks fruit, drinks juice and fruit all day long. He says he just be going in, and he has the most beautiful, bright, glowing skin I have ever seen on a human being. His skin is so blinding, glowing, it looked fake. It looked fake. For his age, his skin looked fake. The glow looked fake, but it's real. But he's literally like, he'd be like juicing, fasting it, liquid diet, liquid fast. He swears by it. And when I started having everything, a lot of things in liquid form, blending and juicing and stuff. That's why y'all see my skin glow. Some of y'all have said, skin glow, my skin glow. That's because what I'm doing. Brain foods, broccoli, spinach, walnuts, turmeric, beets, those type of foods will make your skin glow. I have beet juice every day and juicing it. So I take a mineral. I don't need nothing else. I don't got to order nothing else. My brain vitamin is the bomb. Y'all, it's the bomb. I don't have kale. Kale is bad for you, but I guess I don't want to argue about it. I can tell you why certain foods you're not supposed to eat, but it's not in any books. You're not going to find it in any books. You're not going to find there's certain foods we are not supposed to be eating, but the doctors don't tell you this. The reason why there's certain foods we wasn't supposed to eat is because we was eating them when we was bigger. When we was 8 feet tall, when we was 9 feet tall, we had to eat certain foods. Those foods are still growing, but we're not supposed to be eating them now. The kale and collard greens was foods we ate when we was bigger. They was foods that the dinosaurs in them ate. When we was robust, when we was gladiators and build big people. We're not supposed to be eating that stuff. Our digestive system was built back then, way back then, to handle that kind of food. Now, no, we're not supposed to be eating that. We're supposed to be eating turnip greens, the lighter, thinner greens, thinner like turnip and spinach. The loose leaf, thin spinach, thin. Our digestive system cannot handle that. We're not supposed to be eating the jumbo Florida oranges. That is when we used to eat whole oranges like that, we was bigger. Our teeth was bigger. Everything was bigger. Now, some of us still look real indigenous. You know, like me, I got big teeth, big. Some of us, still inherited some of those traits passed down according to what parts of the world our ancestors came from. But once upon a time, we was all real big. Everybody was big. So we had to eat big food. Big people need big things. But we're not supposed to be eating them big things. Now, some of that big food we're not supposed to be eating. And it's low key bulking us up. It's the very high calorie foods like kale. Kale is high calorie. Oatmeal. We're not supposed to be eating oatmeal. That's why I said, whoa, I couldn't understand why I was bulking up. Like, bulk. I'm like, oatmeal was doing it to me. I had a guy friend, he started eating oatmeal through his day. I was like, dang, he was getting bulk fast. That's why some women are too bulky. They're eating oatmeal, bowl of oatmeal. Oatmeal literally spikes your cortisol levels. It will literally knock you out of conscious flow state. If you eat a bowl of oatmeal in the morning hour, it literally makes your crown chakra like it's overdrugged. So you can't get divine knowledge. That's why I had to stop eating oatmeal. I'm telling y'all, I didn't try it and tested. I didn't tested my diet, tested and tested. I'm optimizing my diet so that I get maximum crown chakra health. Yep. And this is why, y'all, we might have to start living off juice. I'm not trying to be funny, but this food is being tampered with too much. In its raw state, it's been tampered with too much. People buying the wrong thing. They need to be stocking up on juice. I'm telling you. Juice will pull you through. It will pull you through. I can show y'all some pictures where I was literally a model at 25 years old. I had abs. I looked good. I was built. You would have thought I went to the gym. I was eating exactly how I'm eating now. I went right back to a lot of that diet that I had after I had my daughter at 25. And you know one of the things I did when I was pregnant? I juiced it up. I juiced it up so much when I was pregnant. My daughter was literally under, like, between 7 and 8 pounds, which is a perfect weight for a baby. Not too big, not too hard to deliver. And I was all baby weight. Within 3 months after my baby was born, I had flat abs, flat washboard abs. Because I juiced it up. I looked it up when I was pregnant. I said, how do I make sure I don't put on excess weight while I'm pregnant? And I looked it up, and I went to Lamar's class, and the teacher said, try to get a juice through your day. I juiced it up. I was carrying around oranges, squeezing the juice in my mouth while I was pregnant, on the road, everywhere. I always was squeezing juice in my mouth. I was carrying big old jugs of juice around with me when I was pregnant because I didn't want that extra belly fat. I didn't want to have no cravings. I didn't have no cravings while I was pregnant. I hear women, I had no cravings because I was juicing. That's why I didn't have no cravings. I was juicing. Yep. Yeah. Somebody said, is it true about people being judged? Yes. If your mental health, like, you know what the new poverty is? Low, bad mental health. If your mental health is struggling too much, somebody say, oh, you're unpopular. It's before people had sympathy. Like, I got sympathy about people. I'm compassionate with people's mental health. Now, if you don't got good mental health, people want to talk about you. People want to be like, the pandemic messed with you. It's so toxic. It's like if you're going through mental health struggles right now, it's like you got to keep it low key and just get your help and deal with your own people that's helping you through your mental health. Don't tell nobody because people want to say, my mind okay. It's like a mental health competition out here. Whose mind has survived this and whose didn't? It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I never thought the day would come where we be in mental health competition, spiritual mental health competition. I mean, once upon a time, it was like what you got competition. Now we have a mental health competition. Mental health competition. Spiritual health competition. The whole families is arguing just to see whose mental health is stronger than the other. Whose mind is stronger. Whose mind can take more than the other. People having mental battles on purpose now. On purpose. On purpose. Somebody will just automatically engage with your mental battle. They just want to see if their mind is stronger than yours. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, no, you didn't say that, Slayer. Okay, now you testifying. You talking about my life. That's what's happening in my family, Slayer. Slayer. That's what's happening in my family. People is sitting up here trying to see who gonna break first. Who gonna beg the other person and cry first? Who gonna shout out first? Who gonna lose control first? Who gonna have a mental breakdown first? This started right at the pandemic in my family. And it is so toxic. It started, as a matter of fact, it started like about 6 months right before the pandemic. I noticed people trying to see who gonna have a breakdown first. Who gonna break down? They looking to say, is this person gonna cry first? Are you going to scream? Is you going to flip out before I flip out? It's like, y'all, that's why I cut off my family, y'all. That was why I cut off my family. That's why I cut off 90% of my family. They wanted to have mental health competitions, and it was getting exhausting. That's all they wanted to do was have a mental health competition. My little sister was like, this is ridiculous. People trying to see, people competing who's happy, who happier than the other person, who's the happiest, who doing better, who feeling better than the other. My little sister called it out. I was like, I'm tired. I'm out. I'm not in this game. I'm not playing this game no more. Me and my little sister bailed on the family. We straight up bailed. We got tired of it. We straight up bailed. Me and her just kept on being put in a competition. Like who can stay as happy during this time than who said who not. We got tired of it. And then if you do be happy, if your mind is during this time, people say you think you better than somebody. Ain't that? If you are happy, you could be flat broke. But if you happy and your mind is okay right now, people say you think you better than them. Seriously, I got family members and I know people who I don't even got more than them. But all because I'm still cupcakes and rainbows, I think I'm better. That's not... Y'all, this stuff is getting crazy. They literally is telling me that I think I'm better. That they sitting up there with a better car, a better house, better everything than me. I got family members literally sitting up there balling. I'm doing okay, but they got way more. They sit up there with what you call Dodge, the new Dodge cars and all that, and all that, go Dodge Chargers and stuff. And they saying, she thinks she better. She thinks she better. She think like her stuff don't stink. I'm like, what? I know there's people that got the same stuff that I got. Literally got a car, got a used car, got a home, an antique home, and they sitting there saying, I think I'm better. And I ain't even acting like it, all because I'm acting happy. You can't even act happy. I don't know. You might get beat up if you act happy. Somebody might beat you up all because you happy during this time. I'm serious. I don't want to get in a fight all because I'm happy. It's like, wow, you happy? Somebody coming for you now. Oh my goodness. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Did y'all notice that if you go outside now and if you happy, like it's war. Like you gotta pretend like you unhappy. Will you go outside? Or somebody gonna try you? This is crazy. That's why I stopped going out with drinks with friends. Because I'd be happy. We was dancing. This was before the pandemic. I was out with my friends, dancing and stuff. All happy. Somebody tried me every time. Somebody tried me. And it was always somebody real unhappy. I'm like, they tried me because I'm happy. It was gorgeous women. They was gorgeous. And yet all I was doing was being happy. And yet I'm like, she's actually gorgeous. And I call it what it is. Somebody gorgeous, attractive. And it was happening to my male friend, the male dude I know. He would be happy. Somebody was trying him. He said, mental health is getting out of hand out here. He said, I can't even be happy. I said, neither can I. We could not go out where we had a whole entourage of fitness friends. We was in the fitness, fitness and music. Every time we went out and happy, we got in a fight. We could be happy. We got in a fight every single time we went out and was happy. When we would be happy towards people, they tried us. This was right before the pandemic hit. And guess what? Look, I'm going to tell you something about them people. If you ain't happy on your job, that means you're called to do something bigger. Can I tell you something? Hi, somebody said, hey. If you ain't happy on your job, you're meant to do something bigger. You're doing something petty. That's petty. That's petty. You're not meant for petty cash then. I had to learn the hard way, y'all. I always had jobs that did me like dirt, like used me and abused me. I always had jobs where I was abused. Every job. And I couldn't understand it till somebody said, you're not meant for it. You're meant to be your own boss. You're not made to be a slave. Some of us ain't meant to be a slave. Some of us do fine as slaves. We do pretty well with slaves. Not all of us is not going to do well in the matrix work life. We don't fit in it. We don't fit in. If you have a history of being abused at every 9-to-5 job, you don't fit in. You don't fit in. You're like the kid around the jock, the jocks, and you're the little kid that they bullying. You got the role. Cut your hours down, 20 hours a week. Get you a studio apartment so you can have more peace. Now, they gonna know that. One thing about employers, they know that you're cutting your hours because their environment is toxic and that you're trying to roll. So they'll try to stop you from going part-time. They'll say, we need you full-time. You know what you do? You look for something part-time. And I know you're thinking, but I might lose my car. Only reason why you got that car is because you got that 9-to-5 job. Can I tell you something? When I cut my hours down and my car had went down and I cut my hours down, I got the bus to the bank job before the pandemic hit. I didn't care. People was like, I thought you had a car. I thought you had a license. People were saying this. I said, I don't care about that car. I don't want to work myself to death for no car. I'm not going all hard as a slave for some car. I'm not. My mental health is more important than a car. I'll let that car sit there and rest to death before I give up my mental health. I ain't giving up my mental health for nothing. I'd rather go live in the projects and be on welfare than work a job that's hurt my mental health. My family will tell you, I left more jobs than how birds flew to the south. Then as many birds that have flown to the south. You know how many birds that have flown south? I've left job after job after job after job because my mental health. I had this one supervisor walk in the room and scream. Know what I did? As soon as she raised her voice at me, walked out of there. I left the whole register the way it was. I didn't even care if they had nobody to watch the money. I didn't care if they got robbed. I walked out of there. You cannot sacrifice your mental health. Your whole life will fall apart because of bad mental health. I'd rather wear the same clothes, only have 7 outfits, and just a bus pass, and rent in a basement apartment for $300 a month than be sitting up there losing my mind every day at this toxic job and collapsing on a job and feeling like I'm a faint and crying out to the creator on my lunch breaks and going home saying, God help me. I've been there. I said I would never do it again. I collapsed on the job. See, sometimes people, I'm telling you, sometimes people need a hard pill. Need a hard pill. Well, you almost lose your life on a job, and then you'll realize your mental health ain't worth it. I almost lost my life because I went beyond mental health problem. My body started to shut down because my mental health was too bad. I'm telling you, I will quit a job in a minute. Soon as I see time, I don't care. Because I ain't sitting up here spending it. I don't spend my money like that. Hey, for my mental health, I will put up with all the other stuff to protect my mental health. I will sit up there and budget the heck out of my money to save my mental health. I will say, well, I got to move out this apartment. I can't afford it. I'm going to go ahead and live in whatever. I remember me and my husband, our mental health is good now, but it was even better when we lived in a basement apartment. I know you're thinking, how your mental health was good living in a basement apartment? We didn't have no car owning us. We didn't have no car owning us. And we both worked only part-time. We only worked a job on which we could decide the hours. And guess what? We kept to ourselves. We didn't have a lot of friends. We didn't see family all the time. We lived in a basement apartment. And if I show y'all these pictures on my YouTube one day, we smiling all happy. You would have thought we hit the lottery. Our mental health was way better because we didn't have nothing owning us. Nobody owned us. Nobody owned us. Nothing owned us. All we had was a couch, a bed, a refrigerator, and some dishes and a microwave. A bus pass and his part-time job and my part-time job. And we didn't have a bunch of friends. We each had one friend. And we saw a family only one Sunday a month. We went to Sunday dinner with his family once a month. We both worked part-time. We didn't have hardly nothing in our house. So we always kept money. I always say, I miss those times. But guess what? I'm almost there. I'm almost there again. I'm almost back to it. And this close. My mental health is this close to being back to there. This close. Why? Because I'm getting rid of things. I don't want nothing owning me no more. I see the family that I do have, that I do, I only do them once every 2 months or so, and I'll keep it as it is. I don't want no new friends. I want a spiritual family. I don't got time for friends. That's why, let me tell you what else we did. Guess what we did when our mental health was better? Me and my husband, we lived in a basement apartment. If you saw these pictures, you would have thought we was rich, because that's how happy we was. Guess what? We was always outside. We didn't watch TV. We didn't sit in the house. We was always fishing and camping and bicycling and traveling and outdoors, outside. And I'm having a problem with him and some other family members. They letting their mental health fall apart and keeping themselves as caged birds. And I have told them this month, I said, if y'all don't come out y'all cages, because I'm out, I go out. I go outside and get air. I told them I'm leaving y'all in the dust this year. This summer, we're not going to be talking. So I hope y'all don't hear me saying on my channel, well, me and my husband split up. Oh, well, I moved. I hope y'all don't hear that on my channel. Y'all know I'm unguarded. Y'all know I'm unguarded. I hope y'all don't hear me saying that. But stop hanging with the caged birds. Some of y'all got family members that don't want to go out yonder. They don't want to go yonder. Like the movie Beloved, where she said, you got to go yonder. They don't want to. They want to stay caged birds. They want to stay slaves. They happy with that. They happy with that. Some of y'all, it's like, like Scrooge. Y'all got y'all family chains on y'all. Because I got one on me. I got one chain on me. And it's 2 family members. And I told them, if they do not come out the cage and go yonder with me, y'all going to be in here like Bob Marley with the chain on y'all. I'm not going to have the chain on me. I'm going to put this chain right back on y'all. I told my family this. So if y'all hear that I ghosted the rest of my family this summer, don't forget this live that I did. I'm telling y'all, if y'all see me put a video on here in summer, say, well, y'all, I ghosted my husband and my daughter and the rest of my family. Y'all know why. They don't want to go out yonder. They want to stay in cages. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. I'm dealing with caged birds, and you can imagine how toxic it is. Because you know what caged birds do. Fuss, fuss, fuss. That's all they do. All you hear from caged birds. Being toxic. When they do talk, it's a lot of toxicness. And when they don't talk, they walking around all like this and stuff. And I'm telling them, you wouldn't be sitting there looking all agitated and irritated, exhausted if you go out yonder. Get out the cage. The cage is making you all cranky and all. You cranking with the cage. They wonder why they cranky. They cranking with the cage. Houses and homes get cranky. They picking up the energy frequency of their own home. And they getting cranky and toxic with the house. This is what I'm telling you. Don't y'all got neighbors that always stay in their house? They don't go nowhere. They don't get no ear. And then as soon as they come out, they look like this. They got that mad look. You know why? Because the outside world's unfamiliar. It's scary to them. They cage birds. Like Maya Angelou said, I know why the cage birds sing. But I don't want to hear the cage bird sing. It's toxic. I don't want to listen to the cage bird. Every time it opens its mouth, it's toxic. It's toxic. You know the cage birds. People that go from one prison to another to another. This relationship of prison. That neighborhood of prison. Them is cage birds. It gets toxic after a while. Go out yonder, away from what's all familiar all the time. Stop always having your problems right up in your face. Cage birds are staring at their problems like this all day. Because they don't go out yonder. I don't got time for my little problems all up in my face all day. I know they dear. Why I gotta see them all day? Why I always gotta be reminded of these problems all day? If you go out yonder, then you get a break from seeing problems and mistakes you made. You don't gotta see these mistakes all the time. You already know you made them. You remember you made them. Don't be looking at them all the time. Y'all know I'm silly, y'all. Somebody put 5 on it. Percy put 5 on it. Thank you, Percy. This is why I don't do this. Y'all, this is why I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I cannot do this, y'all. Look. I can't do that all day. Because y'all see how I act when I'm sober. I'm sober. Imagine if I threw a bottle back. No, I can't throw back no bottles. Because then I start passing out too many hard pills and then I'll get in a fight. Then I'll get in a fight. Because right now people can only take but so many hard pills. I almost got in a fight with my family because I said they need to go out yonder. Somebody put, Palmer put 20 on our live. Thank you, Palmer. Thank you. I'm serious. Y'all got family members that y'all almost pulling out by their hair, kicking and screaming. They don't want to leave the house. They don't want to leave nothing that they've known all these years. They don't want to leave other toxic family members. They don't want to leave. And you trying to get them out. You like, come on, y'all. We got to move. We got to get out of here. We got to start our own business. We got to go out yonder and do some yonder stuff. And they like, I ain't trying to go, And it's holding you down. And it's getting toxic. Y'all, it's like, and then what cracked me up is they don't know why they miserable. Go ask someone that, why are you miserable? I ain't miserable. I'm just, life is hard. Life is always hard for the cage bird. Do you really think it's going to get easy? Staying somewhere where it never really works. Can y'all see me? This kind of froze on me. Okay. I don't know. Y'all can't see me. Hold on, y'all. Oh man. Okay, let's okay. I reset it. Can y'all see me? But I'm serious, y'all. Then when you go to ask them, then when you go to say, you say, why you all upset? You always talking hard. You always talking miserable. They say, I ain't hard and miserable, just life is hard. You don't even know life. You know the cage. That's why it's hard. All you know is all your mistakes around you, all the problems that were bad, thing with what's not working out for you. That's all you know. That's why life is hard. Do you know what reminds you that life doesn't have to be hard? No, you don't, because you ain't going yonder. You're staying in the house. That's why you don't know. That's why you don't know. This is so common in America. People don't want to go yonder. I don't know what it is. People move to the north and they get stuck. They get stuck. They get stuck. Don't move to the north because there's something going on here where you get chained to the north. People go to the north and they say, they go in their house, they get a house in the north and they don't come back out. They only come out for food and water. Serious. It's the north. It's the north. It's the north. I'm. Why do you think there's so many woke people, like legit, self-aware woke people in the South? They going yonder. They're not sitting in the house like people in the North doing. They're not sitting in the house. yeah, and that's making you that's making you want to sit in the house. But guess what? If somebody said it's so cold, you ain't got to. You ain't got to. Guess what? Go ahead and leave once a year and go to the South. Go ahead. Well, now, let's think about this. What if a whole family in the North got together and bought a cabin? What if everybody, because let me tell you what my one friend do. And I got a little jealous. It was the first time I ever got jealous. Like, I don't really get jealous. But this one time I got jealous. Because my friend, his family, I'm talking about his brothers, sister, their kids, cousins, all. Guess what they do every year? They all get together and they rent the most beautiful beach house and they stay there for weeks. And they literally eat the finest food, do anything they want to do. I mean, his whole entire family invest in renting a big, beautiful beach house for weeks. And they do this every year in September. They stay in a beach house for like almost the whole month of September, like at least like 3-4 weeks or something, sometimes longer. And I was so jealous when they invited me. I was the only one that wasn't family. But they treated me like it was family. And I was jealous. I said, I wish my family was like this. They were so closely knit. It was all of them up in the beach house. Now, think about this. What if people in the North did this? What if North families stopped fighting? People in the North, I'm sorry, I'm calling what it is. A lot of families in the North is fighting. Why? Because they sitting in them with this cold. What if families in the North, what if we actually said, let's all get together and get away. Let's go ahead and leave every February for the whole month and stay somewhere for the month. Let's all make our vacation time the same month and let's just go and stay in a cabin for a whole month. Northern families won't do that and they wonder why they fighting each other. and doing cage bird behavior. They wonder why. But we won't do it because there's just too many toxic families in the north. Don't want to go yonder. We scared. People in the north is scared to leave. Scared. I can't stay in no cabin for 4 weeks. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Guess what? Me, my daughter, and my husband, every single year for about 20 years, almost my whole daughter's whole life. My daughter's going on 21. We have taken her almost her whole life, and we've stayed almost like 5 days in a tent every year. My daughter knows what real camping like. My daughter knows what it's like to live off the land. She has to live off the land for about 5 days. She does not get to eat for about 20 years. Since she was 3 years old. She's been taught how to gather wood, how to start the fire, how to cook the food, how to set up the tent, how to prepare, how to protect yourself, how to, all that. My daughter has been learning that for almost since she was 3 years old. My daughter can literally tell you, I've gone camping in the woods for at least 17 years of my life. Hardcore camping in the tent. I tried to get other family members to come with me. I said, we can all rent this big spot in the woods up in the national forest and get a tent. They said, nah, bears. I said, we'll teach you how to protect yourself. We have weapons. One time, let me listen to this. One time, I had to argue with my sister. I said, you gonna let me take my nephew on one of our camping trips. So one time, my husband's friends all decided to come. Y'all would have loved this. Let me tell y'all about this. Because I want to share. I want y'all to get inspired by this story. One time, me and my husband met this guy. He said he was in the camping. He told another guy. That guy told another guy. And guess what? It ended up being about 7 families. We all got together and went camping. 7 different families. And we stayed in Allegheny National Forest. Okay? We all had a tent. Everybody brought something different to cook. Everybody brought something different. The men actually brought things that they hunted. Somebody brought a turkey that they hunted. Somebody brought a big fat fish that they caught in Alaska. Somebody brought, a couple women brought a bunch of plant food and plant food recipes. And then it was vegan dishes, y'all. It was off the chain. I argued with my sister on them. I said, you let me take my nephews to this. She said, I'm scared they're going to get hurt. I said, they'll be okay. They'll be okay. I took my nephews, y'all, and they loved it. They didn't want to go home. They ain't want to go home. I'm going to put y'all on hold for a moment, okay? I'm going to put y'all on hold. Is this still on? Can y'all see me? Okay, I went upstairs. Can y'all see me? Y'all can see me real good now, huh? What's up? All right. I went up in my little kitty cat room. I call this the kitty cat room. This is where they like to hang out at. And it's about kittens. I have to keep them separate. They get their surgery tomorrow. I have to keep them separate from the senior cats, so I have to keep them in this room. I'll have my room back soon. As soon as they get done, they heal from their surgery. But yeah, I'm telling y'all. But a lot of people in the north won't tell you people in the south. Very toxic in the north. Y'all, this YouTube is struggling today. It just keeps on clicking back off. Keep clicking back off. So I have it on the charger. I moved it upstairs. I told y'all I wanted to do this reading here. Y'all still with me? Some of y'all still here? I'm trying to get y'all to see the cards. So I still have the cards here. Okay. I'm waiting for them with the 3rd card. They might make me do a 7 card spread. That's what they might make me do. I know. I know. This it's because you know what? It's just acting up. But can y'all see me clear now? I'm gonna actually just do my lives up here from now on, right in the spot, because it seemed like it never cuts off when I'm right here. It's where I'm at in my home. Like this. I'm just gonna stay here. This is where I'm gonna do my lives from now on. Y'all can see me clearly. I got a table. Everything's cool. If it don't broke, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit longer about the manifesting because there were some things that I had to get to earlier about manifesting. Guess what, y'all? Every single time, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly when I knew the thing was materializing. How to know when the thing's materializing? It's right when you get lost, totally lost in the pleasure of delivering the ritual, delivering the script. When you actually just let it take you over. When you're lost in it, the script, even like when I was on this, in this live, when I was teaching and talking, or when I'm in my videos, I can prove to you this is true because there are several videos on my channel where I was just so deep and lost and just into it, and the video got a lot of views. The video actually generated money. When I go look at the top videos, I'm gonna tell y'all, when y'all start your YouTube channel, what I like about YouTube is that you can go back and see the videos that generated views, a lot of views and traffic. And then you can watch those videos and you can feel the frequency that you had when you did that video. And when I went back, I realized something that I did in every single one of those videos. This is the somebody said tarot deck. This is not a tarot deck. This is a spiritual guidance deck. This is a spiritual guidance deck. There's all kind of decks. I do spiritual guidance, star seed, and oracle decks. There is a tarot deck. I don't do the tarot decks, but I do know how to do the tarots. Okay? So when I went back and checked those videos, y'all, I noticed something that I was doing. I was without concern of judgment. And I remember when I did those videos, and I know for a fact I was. I remember I was so caught up in loving and just so loving what I was saying and just enjoying it so much that I locked in the frequency of manifesting money and views. I was locked in. I was locked in. I'm gonna tell you a person that did it, and I noticed him because I was following his channel. Greg Dossett. He's one of the best fitness coaching. Him and John Rose really took me to the next level with my diet. Because of them, I was able to lose the weight again. But Greg Dossett did it. I was following him almost since the beginning. And he's a real big YouTuber. And he has I don't know, maybe like 2 million followers now. I don't know a lot. But I was with him since the beginning. And I remember when he first started his channel, he was kind of shy. You know, he seemed like he was just worried about getting it right. And then later on, he started just acting any way he wanted to act. He was so caught up in his messages and his delivery. And all his videos started doing good. I noticed that his views went up. His money started going up. His bag started going up. And I said, he is so different than how he was when he first started. Exact. People can feel that you're just being you. If you just be you, believe me, if you just be you when you delivering that, when you're doing the delivering your ritual and delivering your service, you will get a bag. Somebody gonna want to bless you. That's just comes with the package. And so you gotta decide. This is who I am. I like I like how I'm being. And this is how I'm gonna get the bag. This is Cardi B. Look at Cardi B. They didn't caught her off tape. Still Cardi B. Still the same, even in interviews. Always the same. Always the same. She don't change for nobody. And there's somebody, and when they say release, they're not saying release limiting beliefs. They're trying to say release the person who you know you ain't and you know you shouldn't be. You know it's fake. Release that person. Release that person. When you release that person, all areas of your life start to get in alignment. You be better at managing money. You attract more money. Your dad is better. Your sleep is better. Everything else. Release that person you know that you shouldn't be being. You know you don't want to be that person. You know that's not who you are. Release that person. I don't care. It don't got to be a negative person. If it's a person, if you're being a person acting a certain way, you know you ain't, they need release too. Tell y'all, stick with my channel. A lot of people say release and they think only negative. No, release the fake. Release that which you know is not really you. Release that too. That get released too. People are always saying, I want to release the negative thinker in me. I want to release the toxic person in me. I want to release that which you know is not you either. Release that too. Release that too. I knew it wasn't me sitting up there and trying to be this perfect teacher, trying to be all talking all perfect, talking all proper, acting like I'm in finishing school. I know that's not me. I got a little bit of hood in me. I got a little bit of gangster in me. I'm a talker. I got sass in me. I could talk some crap. That's me. And I'm going to be it. Take it or leave it. Hey, every time I wasn't that me, I got the bag. I got the bag. I got some bags. So I'm telling you, if you ain't a loudmouth, don't be a loudmouth. If you don't run there, if you never feel comfortable talking all cleaned up and with feminine and all, no, I hate when they say feminine energy. I was never like that. And I've always had men falling out the sky like bananas at my feet. I don't know where that came from. You want to get you a man, you got to be real feminine. Who said that? I ain't never have to do that to get a man. I don't know what that. The real get a man. If you faking it, that means you're trying to attract a certain man. A man that's not you. A man that is for the fake you. And that's not going to last very long. Because you can only keep up the fake person image but so long. Eventually the mask slip off. And then that man say, oh, I didn't want you. You've been faking it the whole time. See, this is why you can't fake femininity. There's no signature femininity. You can't be faking it. There's no fake alpha male in it. There's people on YouTube I see, they trying to act very alpha male. I'm alpha male. Thinking their channel gonna go viral because they acting alpha male. And you notice people saying, ew, he arrogant. Ew, he fake. Because he is being fake. People can tell they faking it. He ain't alpha male for real. Acting like that. What is alpha male? There ain't no certain image for alpha male. There's plenty of nerds. There's plenty of geeks that's alpha male. I've dated some geeks in the past. I dated some geeks back in my teenage years. I said, ooh, I hope he put a ring on my finger. Back in my teenage years. And they was what people would call geeks. But they was alpha males to me. They was alpha males to me. Alpha male ain't got nothing to do with. People always say, you want to get the bag, you want to manifest. I hear men on YouTube saying that. Alpha male, get your masculine energy up. What is masculine energy? Muscles, acting tough? Masculine energy is also funny, witty, sassy, charming, charisma, a professional icebreaker. That's alpha male too. That's alpha male. That's one of the reasons why I said yes to my husband. Funny. My husband wasn't no Hercules type dude, but he had a Hercules type personality. It was funny. You ain't got to have no muscles to manifest. I want to manifest the woman of my dreams. So I'm gonna go ahead to the gym and I'm gonna go ahead and work out and I'm gonna go ahead and get me a Hummer and I'm gonna go ahead and get me a nice flat and I'm gonna show these pictures on Facebook and YouTube so I can manifest one of them Instagram models because that's my dream girl. Just because you got that don't mean the dream girl gonna want you. Your dream girl might be want somebody that's funny, and you might not be funny, and that might be a deal breaker because you ain't funny. So I mean, I'm just saying, I'm serious. I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. When I was in my younger years, in my 20s, it always surprised my mom because I was attracted to funny, goofy, even smart mouth type of dudes that would say funny things, wacky things suddenly, and also dudes that was kind of, people might call geeky. Nobody ever thought I would be attracted to that. They just knew that I was going to bring home a Ken doll. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. But guess what? My mother always taught me a alpha male and an alpha female or beta female, they come in many packages. There's no such thing as a certain package. And if you think you're going to get a template and do a certain package, good luck with that. And let's see how long you can keep it up. I'm going to tell you something. Faking it to get a certain type of manifestation, you're not going to keep that manifestation long. It's always going to know that you faked it. People say, well, I attracted my dream girl. My dream girl left me because you faked it to get her. You faked it. And she started to see the real you. The real you is not what she wanted. You faked it. I'm keeping... Y'all know I'm dishing out hard pills. People need to stop wanting what they ain't. Stop wanting what you ain't. Stop wanting what you ain't. Stop faking it to get what you ain't. Y'all, that got deep right there. That even got deep for me. That even got deep for me. Stop trying to attract what you ain't by faking like you're it. It's going to find out. It's going to sense that you was faking it at some point. And it's going to leave you and it's going to hate you and be mad at you for tricking it. Even if you're good, you can simply say, but I'm a good guy. You know what the person will say? But you still ain't the guy that's me. You faked it. I don't care if you're a good guy. You faked that you was like me. So you got to go. But somebody said you are what you think you are. Not necessarily. Okay? We're going to open a discussion on that one. We're going to open a discussion on that one. Because if you don't know you are and you just think you are, that's also a problem. Some people think that they are what they're attracting. So they start faking it to support the thinking. to give truth to the thinking, they start acting like what they think they are. But here's the saying. Here's the thing. You know why I don't last? Excuse me. That's why I don't last. Because you don't feel you are. See? Thinking ain't enough. Thinking ain't enough. It's not enough. You could think you are. You could say, I think I'm this person. So I'm going to act like it. But guess what? Do you know the feeling is supposed to come before the act? See, y'all been told the wrong thing. Y'all been told act like it, dress like it, and then you'll be it. No, you're supposed to feel like it before you act like it. Before you act like it. The acting the feeling is the spirit. If your spirit ain't it, then the acting is not going to be that believable and it's going to be flawed and it's going to be fake. That's why the feeling got to come first. Be true to your spirit. Are you trying to be alpha male Hercules? Or do you really feel that you are? Or that's what you're trying to be? I'm going to tell you something right now. What you are, who you are, you should never have to try to be. If you have to try to be it, then it's not who you are. Not who you are. It's not who you are. If you got, I think I'm trying, I'm working on it. I'm working on my spiritual coaching skills. I'm getting it together. Then guess what? You ain't it. You ain't it. I'm sorry. You ain't it. You ain't it. You trying to go outside in when you supposed to go inside out. You trying to go outside in. There's people saying, I'm working on my spiritual skills. I'm working on it. My spiritual coaching skills. I'm working on it. There's no working on spiritual coaching skills. You're either it or you ain't it. You're either a spiritual coach or you ain't it. You shouldn't have to work on it. What are you working on? What is it? There's a specific template for it. I don't have to work on being a great poet. I'm just it. And when I learned poetry, it was easy. It came easy to learn because I was already it. I already felt like I had the feeling that I'm a great poet. I was it already inside before I became it physically. You will only become physically what you truly feel you are already. So, do you feel that you are already what you want to physically become and physically receive? Do you truly feel deep down that you are definitely it, without a doubt? Until you definitely feel that you are it, you either won't get it, people won't start to see you as it through your vibration, or when you do get it, you won't be able to keep it. See? I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. And see, and that's where you got to be honest at. That's where you got to be honest at. That's where you got to be honest. I was faking it too, y'all. I thought I was one of those girls that could wear wigs. I thought I could. I would see the girls with their wigs and their lace fronts and their long flowy hair, just wigs and lace fronts. I swore up and down I could be like that. I could look like that. I was faking it. I was faking it. I knew it. I knew that it wasn't me. And it just wasn't me. I didn't feel it was me. I didn't feel it was me. So I had to keep it real. I had to keep it real. I like braids and afro hair and my natural hair coming out my head, or braids, protected hairstyles. That's me. When I look in the mirror and I see me with protected hairstyles like braids and plaits and afro hair, I see me. I feel, okay, that's me. Soon as I started doing that, I guess what? People do like this now, not me. I'm really, really magnetic when I go places. But when I used to wear wigs and lace fronts, didn't nobody stare at me. Didn't nobody stare at me. You know why? Because my vibration was fake. I didn't get nowhere near the amount of attention that I got when I used to wear lace fronts and wigs and bobs. And now, don't get me wrong. I got a sister that wears lace fronts and wigs and bobs, and she get mad attention. But that's because that's what she feel. That's how she see herself for real. She's being true. She's being true to who she is, how she see herself. That's why when she get a lace front on, people do this at her. Woo! But if I wear one, people don't look at me. People do not look at me. People do not look at me like that. Why? Because it's not because I don't look good in it. The vibration ain't me. It's not going. It's something raw off. It's like, her the vibration off. Do you know when you try to fake and look like a certain way, it throws your vibration off? People think you're fake. When it could be just because you're faking your image. Your image is not really how you see yourself. But people just say, oh, your energy feel fake. You feel fake. See, you want to avoid giving the feeling that you're fake. Exactly. Now you see what I'm saying, School J. Now you see what I'm saying. When I was wearing my hair real straight and I used to have long straight hair. Hot press, it was my real hair. Wasn't nobody trying to hear me what I want to do. Didn't nobody take me seriously with poetry and spiritualism. Why? Because they knew I was faking it. I'm keeping it real. I was faking who I wasn't. I was trying to be and look a certain way that wasn't who I was naturally. And I was being fake. It was fake. Y'all know I be calling my own self out sometimes. Ain't that crazy how I do that? Some people won't admit that, but I'll call it out. I was trying to fit in. I was trying to look how everybody thought I should look. I was trying to look how with everybody what I thought everybody wanted to see at the time. That's why I was being fake. This is why you don't go with trends. Don't go with trends. Trends ain't for everybody. Trends ain't for everybody. I'm dead serious. If you feel like if you got an old fashioned soul like I do, 1920s and 50s, because that's how I dress primarily when I dress up, then that's how you dress. That's what people think they're going to do. And guess what? Soon as you make it and you go to show your real self, people call you fake and then you don't make it no more. That's where your make it ends. That's where the make it ends. The make it don't last. And people say, oh, you was faking it the whole time. You fake. Then you don't got no supporters no more. People, the bag get light. Then you ain't get no bags no more. Then you ain't get no bags no more. Cardi B can never, ever say, I was faking it. If Cardi B said, I was faking it the whole time. If Nicki Minaj said that, oh, that would her career be over. If you faked it till you make it, you better never stop faking it. See, once you win, you win. See, once you say, I then spent 10 years faking it till I make it, you better not stop faking it or you ain't going to make it no more. You ain't going to make it no more. I'm serious. And I ain't got time to be trying to fake it for 20 years of my life. That would be exhausting. I'm sitting there faking it for 20 years. No, that's exhausting. After about the 5th year, I'm like, I'm tired of faking it. I want to just come out the closet and be like, I faked it, y'all. And then be like, don't judge me, everybody. I'm judging. You shouldn't have faked it. You got my money through faking. I want my money back. I bought this CD because you looked a certain way. Because you act a certain way. Because I thought I could relate. Because you look like me, your vibration felt like mine, but you was faking it the whole time. I want my money back. You ripped me off, you darn hoodwinker. People would call you a crook and everything. And that's what I'm saying. I used to get my hair cut real short. I was faking it, y'all. I was faking it. I said, you know what? If people don't like this thick hair, all this thick hair, like this, my hair shrink half its length. If you don't like this thick hair, don't look at it. I like ethnic hair on me. Take it or leave it. Don't look at it. I don't like all that makeup on me either. It ain't me. Every time I wear the makeup, I say, ooh, it's not me. But I know some people where it's like makeup is like, wow. It does, like, they look phenomenal in makeup. Me, It look like I'm faking it when I wear makeup. It don't matter how nice you do the makeup on me. If you put eyeshadow on me and lip gloss and blush on me, I don't care how good you do it. It look fake on me. It look like I'm faking it. And it messes. Do you know How you see yourself affects your ability to attract what you want. How you see yourself. Why you think some celebrities say, this butt ain't mine, I got to do something? They don't see themselves with that butt. They don't want that butt. That's why I don't talk about people. I don't talk about people to get body work done. That's not how they see themselves. They see something else. Their body need to match how they see themselves. They getting tired of seeing something that ain't how they see themselves in their mind. See, how I see myself in my mind is how I see myself right now. And that makes me confident. That's where confidence come from. You seeing yourself, how you see yourself in your mind. When your mental self starts to match your outer self, that's where you get the frequency of, I'm cool. I'm not really bothered by life. It don't got nothing to do with how much money you got. Attractive money doesn't really have that having to do with how much money you got. It's about reflection, how you see yourself. How you see yourself will always affect how you can get the bag. See, and that, exactly. So you have to, how you see yourself will always affect how you get the bag, whether you get the bag. If you look in the mirror and you say, how I'm dressing, how I wear my hair, this ain't me. Guess what? You might as well give up manifesting. Your vibration is not going to be acceptable. You're being fake. The universe is not trying to give to fake. It's not. If it give to you and then you're fake, you're going to be paying the price. It's going to come with a price and it's going to be a surprise. There's some fake spiritual coaches that's paying the price right now. They're being called out on YouTube. I think Coffeezilla then exposed a couple of fake gurus. Their reputation is ruined because they was faking it and got caught. See? Got caught. Up there, sitting up there trying to dress like they're a guru. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, they ballers. They got a baller life. They sit up there with a Lamborghini in their driveway. But sitting up there acting like they a minimalist guru. And knowing darn well they hoodwinking people out their money. But faking it. Faking like, I'm a guru. Like they was a monk. There's a Master Suri, I think he's on YouTube. He faking it, acting like he's so chosen and monk. And guess what? His fakeness has been called out now. He's exposed. See? And now, guess what? People, his name is ruined. You can't put his name in YouTube. There it is, fake. One person after another saying he fake. This is why it ain't worth being fake. Your reputation will outlive you. Trust me, it will. Your reputation will be here after you go. People will sit up there and support you all based upon your reputation or not support you. So if you be fake, too late. That's right. So you might as well just be real. You want to spend your life trying to clean up your reputation being ruined by people exposing your fakeness? No, I ain't got time to be fighting the truth. I don't fight truth. It's hard to fight truth. Even the truth to say I'm fake. I don't want to fight that. I don't want to fight that. It's hard to fight the truth. The truth won't back down. The truth ain't backing down. Even when it's exposing you, it's not backing down. And I ain't got time to be fighting no truth that's exposing some lie that I didn't say about myself. I'm not spending my life fighting that. So that's why I'm not being fake. That's why y'all think y'all never see me get on here and on a bunch of robes. I got sweaters that are long, but y'all don't never see me all robed up and glitter headband up with all this mystical stuff behind me. I got mystical stuff. But I'm private mystical. I'm not a person that likes mystical room stuff showing. I don't want everybody seeing my mystical tools all behind me and stuff. I see people's YouTube videos, spiritual coaches, and you look behind them, you can see their whole kit of spiritual stuff, all just sitting there. And I'm like, I guess they don't. I guess they don't think that. I guess they don't think that. I guess they don't think that curses exist. uh, Y'all will never see me just have a bunch of my spiritual stuff just laying around here, just all where y'all can see. Who knows who's watching these lives and these videos? It always shocks me when spiritual coaches do that. Always shocks me. Always shocks me. Or when they put on their finest stuff. I be like, they crazy. They want curses to be put on their Rolexes and stuff. They want curses to be put on their Gucci bags. Somebody will see your Gucci bag and put a curse on it and say, I hope that Gucci bag strap break. You ain't supposed to always show your best stuff. And there's spiritual coaches right up on YouTube. They showing up in they finest Nike and Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana stuff teaching. And they don't know that some people sitting up there saying, I cursed their Gucci bag. I put a curse on it, made a strap break before the day is through. See, nope. I don't show my, I got some nice stuff. I got some real nice stuff. I got plenty of nice stuff. I got beautiful, gorgeous sweaters, brand new with the tags, haven't worn yet. You know, I got beautiful, fine stuff, but I'm not letting anybody see it. I don't need no curses on my stuff. I don't want curses on my stuff. That's why y'all hardly ever see my car on my videos. Y'all seldom ever see my car on my videos. I'm not having nobody put no curse on my car. It always shocks me when I see people do videos with their Lamborghinis. And I'll be like, they crazy. Somebody putting a curse on that Lamborghini. I'm going to do this. They told me to start shuffling. So, I'm telling you, I'm like, get the heck out of here. Woo! Look what flipped out the deck. Flipped out the deck like this. Look what card did that. Jumped right out the deck. Told y'all. And was I not talking about curses? Look what it said, grounding yourself. See? The guys made that pop right on out like that. Woo. And it's kind of shaky too. It means that we still need to work on some grounding. We need to work on some grounding right now. The card's shaky. And it popped out. This, y'all saw it right on video. Told y'all my guys, it's the truth. They the truth, y'all. And I was asking about the dark moon. I said, what should we just, keep in mind right now for everybody in this live? So some of us in this live, we need to work on some grounding. That card popped out, flew out the deck. Any more? Nothing else? Okay, there was one more. Is there any more? Any more? Nothing else? Okay, there's nothing else. They don't want me. Wow, it's interesting that they picked the number 6. I saw 666 this week, 600, and I've been seeing 6s. Okay? So, hope. Look at this one. And without even reading this card, what they're telling me is that your faith may be tested right now during this dark moon. You may be like, you know what, maybe, seems like I should give up. It's like the negativity's getting too strong. So just keep your faith alive between this dark moon and snow moon. Don't be so quick to give up. Just work on keeping positive and optimistic and your light up. So it says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation, someone specific in your life, with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. And I just said, I was literally saying that, you may feel like you're a negative situation and negative, curses, and you feel like you're about to just throw in the towel. Don't think that way. It's saying that your spirit guides are supporting you, and they're trying to help you keep hope during this time. It may feel like, your fruit's not really coming in. It's like a little dry negativity. Just keep your light up. Work on staying bright. Okay? Take time to release the negativity and just do some meditation. Take time through your day of the next few days to just go, just stop in the middle of doing stuff and just go. Don't have designated times to just release it. Just right in the middle, go, I'm going to take a minute. When you need to take a break, take a break. Okay? All right. Light. At some point, as you get through this dark moon phase, you'll feel like you're getting stronger. You'll start to be very, very attractive. You may even start to feel like, why everybody watching you? Why is everybody looking at you everywhere you go? You might feel like, okay, like, dang, everybody like all up in your face. Everybody's like watching you. This is what I'm getting from this card. You may even feel like you're being followed, people listening to your conversations when you're out. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm being told. And just in a few days, you can socialize more. You can start sharing more of your wisdom. But until a few days, don't do it then. You know, don't do it before a few days, because people gonna be trying to tell you, oh, you ain't making no sense. You ain't being logical. There's gonna be some devaluing your knowledge and stuff. So wait a couple days and then start speaking what you know about, you know, spiritualism. Don't talk about it right now with nobody. Be quiet until in the next few days. Okay. Okay. All right. So, because we're gonna end the live with this gratitude. Okay. This is the fourth day. Don't y'all think that's interesting? Because remember earlier in the live I said about the fourth day, that's when you're going to feel like you made it through. Like, oh, I made it through this dark moon. I can feel that I made it through. Yeah. Whew. You give thanks, give gratitude, give thanks that you came this far, that you didn't get seduced by the dark arts. You didn't get seduced. That you feel like, oh, you're releasing the negativity. I feel like I got through. Ooh, I'm getting stronger. And then thank the Most High for getting you through this week, through at the midway point. Okay, so and then after your gratitude, you're going to ground yourself, because this is when you're going to start to prepare to manifest. So you need to do some grounding at that point. Okay. You're basically going to start setting the stage with your spiritual stuff. That's what they're telling me right now. So on the fifth day, within 5 days, start preparing to manifest. Start to get your ritual together, and just start setting up your protection stuff, and so you be grounded and ready to manifest. Okay, support. Okay, now what they're telling me with this is on the sixth day, you're going to not necessarily seek out the support of family members. You're going to seek out the support of your spirit guides. This is when you're going to start using your crown chakra and trusting your gut and your instinct. That's what they're telling me. See, I don't go by the cards. The cards is just the word that I give to my guides, and they tell me the information. So on the sixth day, you're going to like, what is my gut telling me? What is my instincts telling me? Listen to your intuition. Your spirit guides are going to show up more. next to the seventh day after during this dark moon. So the fourth day of the dark moon, that's when you're like, oh, I made it through. I didn't get seduced to the stars, dark arts. I'm strong. Then you're going to ground yourself because you're going to have to prepare yourself for divine knowledge and wisdom and knowing what to do. You're going to feel like you know what to do. You suddenly have the answers. And that's going to be on the sixth day. After that day is that you go ahead and you decide your goal planning and a strategy and a way you're going to execute your goals and all that. That's when you start like, okay, I'm going in. I'm going in to start to manifest. Okay. But first, you got to speak to your spirit guides and you got to go and meet people that really about your growth and success. You may need to go up on my channel and talk to me and get some encouragement and talk to people that's going to encourage you. Okay. You need to like sort of like get your engines going for manifesting, get the boost that you need. So it says people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your life. So it's saying, and it's not saying what you think it's saying. It's saying that some of us are going to have some spiritual support that's leaving right now. Some of y'all are having guides and their time is done, but y'all going to get new ones. Then they're going to arrive between the end of the dark moon and the snow moon. It could be an ancestor. It could be somebody that you knew from a past life, and they're headed. They're headed towards you. They're coming. Okay, and they're coming with fruition. That's where that word came from. And you got to be ready. You got to be responsible. You got to be balanced and mature. Have a positive mindset, and you got to be doing good things. So you be grounded, so that you are ready for this new spirit. See, all the hands, and you are the egg. So you may find that you're in a crowded room. You may feel like, why I feel like so many people in this room that I don't see nobody. So you're going to be also becoming very attracted to the spiritual earthbound spirits that's in your home too, because your light is going to have gone so bright by the third day of the dark moon this week. Your light gonna get bright, and it's just going to get brighter and brighter because you're giving gratitude and you're grounding yourself. And then on the sixth day, you're going to be like, wow, like there's new spiritual energy around you. You may feel like a new presence just came. You may feel like, suddenly like somebody in the room, you feel like you know them, but you don't see them. You may even notice that your creative skills have suddenly got strong. You feel like you wanna do things you never thought you could do. Like you start saying, hey, maybe I should take that swimming lesson I always wanted to take, because the new spirit guides that come, they're there for new things. They're there to get you to do something you've been thinking about doing. And so when people come in your life, even in spirit form, they're there to help you achieve something that deep down in your heart you've been thinking about doing, you've been considering doing. Okay, like with me, when I decided that I was going to do spiritualism, and I needed stamina and strength, a cat came to me. I got a new guy, and it's a big cat. It's about this big, and it's ancient. It's from the old times, and it's a female. It came to me, and one day I sit on the couch and I looked over. I was like, I seen it. I seen it. I seen that guy. I was like, wow. And then another time when I was like really struggling at work, I felt like I was really drained. I couldn't make it. I couldn't go on. My spirit guide came, what you call hawk flying across the sky. He's my guide of perseverance. So, and I'm told that you do have If you're getting this reading, I ask my spirit guides to give this reading for people that's in the live, everybody in the live. Be on watch for somebody to come in your life with your new reality leap over this late winter through summer. Somebody to come that's going to be like a guide or a guardian. They're going to show up because they're going to seem like that they was meant to be. They was meant to give you support. You may think that they're just trying to like, oh, they're giving me a little bit of help. So I feel somebody human, but I also feel two spirits and one coming. So two arriving in your energy field and then one arriving later. When I peer for the energy, so this reading is majority is for more majority of the people in this chat. Because that's what I asked for. So they will always give a reading based upon the abundance of the energy this this in my field that I'm focusing on, which is in this live. So most of y'all this applies to. This applies to. Okay. So another thing that with the gratitude, I'm seeing sensing that on the fifth day you should consider fasting. Doing some fasting that day. It's going to help you ground it. They told me to tell you that. So maybe in the first hour or two on the fifth day, fast. Water fasted. Okay? All right, y'all. I gotta get ready to go. Thank you for watching my live today. I told y'all. Now my live tomorrow. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow that's gonna be a little longer. And I really want to talk about stoicism at some point because stoicism literally it's like it's sort of like it's like extra support for your spiritual growth. Stoicism has amazing effects on your spiritual growth in a positive way. When I started becoming more of a stoic, it was like game changing for my spiritual health. So we're going to talk about that. When somebody said no, yeah, I got to get ready to go, y'all. I got to get ready to go. I got to prepare my cats for their surgery tomorrow. I got to clean. I got to vacuum their room back here so that they don't have any type of cat food over there that they can eat. I got to make sure there's nothing that they can eat because they're not allowed anything in their belly. And then I got to also prepare all the stuff for them that their stuff that I need to take and stuff. And then I will be on live tomorrow. Thank you for all the donations today. I got some other stuff I'm doing. Tomorrow we're going to talk about in a live the times, the most common times that people like to put curses on you. When witches and black magic is most active, when people like to use their black magic on you. We're going to talk about those most common times, their favorite times. But that'll be tomorrow. 1999, Becoming Me. Becoming Me is in the chat, and they put 1999 on our chat. Thank you very much. And you are welcome. You are welcome. Becoming Me. Becoming Me too. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the donations. So tomorrow, as I said, we're talking about curses. See, this is what you do during this dark moon time. You spend time and you learn about how they operating so you know what to do to protect yourself. I'm burning my protection candle before I go to bed tonight. And I'm burning it in the morning and I'm going to burn it when I get off this live. And I'm basically going to let the candle burn where I'm sleeping at tonight. So if you got some sage, burn your sage in your bedroom tonight and burn it like in your kitchen and in your bedroom so that you can have try to have a more peaceful sleep during this like staticky type energy fall that we're having right now. All right, y'all, see you later. Bye. Thank you. Blessings to everybody. Thanks for all the donations. You're welcome. Bye.